goes, Mark, what do you want? And I was just like, Mark, hello.
So is this art that you got from Fanex?
Mm-hmm. That's
I
awesome.
really like.
Got it.
I like the picture of Plague. That is like
Mhm.
spot on.
Everyone's gonna have to choose to who's online to accept the recording, so it'll continue going.
I'm a sovereign citizen, so I do not consent to being recorded under any circumstances.
Too bad.
Noted, we will do it in secret then.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We'll respect your wishes by pretending we're complying with them.
That is how it works.
Yes. All right.
Nod politely, do it anyway.
Can you grab me the zip tie right there and the cutters? I'm just making some last minute adjustments as we had a technical snafu here that I'm having to fix, but
On the fly.
On
Hey,
the fly.
perfect fix though, man.
yeah,
It's good thinking.
I am not going to be defeated again. This time there's always something. There we go. So now we are good to go. So I'm going to pull this over and give you guys a bird's eye view. So for those of you who are on a computer, you can actually change views by clicking on the picture. You can either click to see everybody in the room, or you can click on to make your main picture the overhead or the point of view camera. Once I get started, just the people on the phones are really only going to get the overhead camera, and everything else will just be a little tiny thumbnail. So some news to start with. See, I have to give credit to Aaron, because last time he figured out how to get out of the room with the shadow door the first time, and I allowed it to happen. I didn't say no. So yes, I think that's the first time I didn't.
Hallelujah.
I allowed Aaron to actually solve the puzzle.
Hallelujah.
You know, and he didn't have to lick anything to solve the puzzle. Like this is.
Yeah,
Which is a little disappointing, but I'll allow it.
well, he was on a roll then. He really thought, man, I can solve everything now. So he got overconfident, but he solved the first one. All right, and like I said, I can mute everybody now. So if nobody can hear you, check your mute button. Because in case there was noise in the background or anything like that, I'm just gonna hit mute all. All right. So
Yeah, and I just kind of habitually mute myself when I'm not talking, because I'm like right now I'm doing dishes, so it's just I'm loud in general.
To get back to it, but that's a
Appreciate
later
that.
issue.
all righty. So do you guys remember where we left off?
Yeah, they're screaming in terror.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these people over here are the walls have just turned in the circular dungeon, cutting them off from their friends here. So let's see. It's Aaron's character, Bonnie, is cut off, and he's with the person that he saved. There's a lava guy or a fire golem coming up out of the lava that's flowing in this place. And also another note, if you remember, I said this whole thing is sliding. All these little things are islands that are on a river of lava, and this whole thing moves and shifts. So keep that in mind. So we're going to start our game here.
Wait, did you hit record?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did hit record.
Sweet, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then everyone had to accept it in order for them to be part of this meeting here. So. And I can adjust the volume of it here. Okay, so let's see, I think I kept everyone's initiative here. So where we were leaving off last time, it's Quentin's turn to do something.
Well, we just got rotated in the room. You said that was kind of the last moment, right?
Yes.
Well, you can have Carrie to thank for us being in person. Because without Carrie's generous contribution to my bank account, we wouldn't be here. Okay.
So I guess I didn't hear all of what you're saying, Brian. What are you doing?
At the moment, I'm still trying to figure out if there's a way that we can turn this back around so that we can get back to the rest of our party.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I guess that I'd look for whatever triggered us to turn in the first place. If there's a lever, or a trap door, or some, anything that would have triggered this trap, to see if I can figure out how it works.
Okay, so that's that's gonna be a perception check. Basically, you're searching for the trigger mechanism for this particular trap. So you're gonna have to roll me a perception. Or an investigation, what does it say on the sheet? I think it's investigation.
Yeah, there is an investigation.
Okay, never mind. And roll an investigation.
Yeah, I don't see anything. That was a natural one.
Yeah, okay, so he's, there's no way to get out of
You
this.
accidentally poke yourself in the eye.
Our team members are screwed. All right, so,
I roll perception.
yeah, we can do that on. We're
on initiative, so
turn, yeah,
Mm,
right. And so next is Phoenix. I just thought it was funny that we made you gotta wait, but now.
Literally it's your turn.
Now it's your turn.
Now you're good. You couldn't 2 seconds ago, but now
Wait.
it's okay.
Happy.
Okay, but my character sheet. Oh,
Oh.
Aaron sent it to the email. You're out of the room.
Aaron,
Sorry.
okay. I didn't hear that,
Yeah, you're, my bad.
so hold on,
Your phone has an app store, right?
phone has it now, store.
Natalie, you've got your phone with you, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'll text you the picture as well.
Well,
Okay. So this is the app that I use that has all of my stats and everything on it. If you want to download it, and then you can have this as a backup, but in case you ever forget your character sheet again.
Okay,
You have,
in a second, it should be coming out the printer over
Yeah, no,
there.
that's all I
As
was
soon
doing.
as it has a chance to think about it.
that's what I do too.
I got a 15 for investigation.
15 for investigation. You-
Much better than in that one. I
Yes.
deduced that this is not just stone. There you go.
I think this rock's made out of stone.
Well, there's got to be some kind of mechanism somewhere. How will it turn?
Yeah, well, it's, okay, this is fighting here. Well, what you determine is that it's a pressure plate that's done it. So by all you standing on it, and that's basically what's caused this to go off.
So basically we'll have to jump at the same time.
Well, you can tell me what you're going to do, then I'll tell you if it's gonna work.
Well, if we all jump at the same time, that should release the pressure plate and then press it again, so it moves. Let's try that.
Yeah.
Okay,
everyone in the room.
Let's all jump at the same time.
Okay, here we go.
I guess that would be, since we're on initiative, I guess that would be a ready action that each of us take until the last person.
Yes, but I won't get that complicated with it, as long as everybody agrees that you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I will
everyone agrees.
I agree.
Ready?
If you're not in the room, you don't get a vote.
Okay, and Brian's for it too. You're gonna jump? Yeah, you're muted, Brian.
Brian agrees. No.
Okay, well, we'll say he agrees. Somehow now he's unmuted. He unmuted to give me the thumbs up. That was great. Okay, so you guys jump, right? And the room starts rotating, and there's your no, okay, well. Yeah, that didn't do anything. Well, it did do something, but it wasn't enough because as soon as the weight was off, it started to rotate to the original position. As soon as it was back on, it started to close.
We need to add weight somehow.
So we need to climb the walls so that we're not standing on the pressure plate.
Climb the walls. Oh, wait, I thought we needed to add weight. We need to remove weight. Okay.
Yeah, we need to remove weight, so.
Climb the
So-
opposite.
Okay,
We'll make this
well,
better,
we can
putting
climb-
more weight on the pressure.
so. What kind of check would that be to see that we all climb the walls?
Add that
Well, there's acrobatics.
All right,
Uh-oh.
so everyone is rolling attic check.
It's kind of tight mortar here, so believe it or not, you have to make it 12.
Well, I got a 22, so I assume I make it.
I ruined it for everyone, I rolled a nat one.
So you start to climb up, the room starts to rotate, and you hear Bonnie, go, oh, God help me! And it closes again.
So
Gears
basically what
jam
happened is,
halfway.
and then touching on the roll, you
What's
guys
that?
tripped
The
over
gears
each other.
jam halfway,
Yeah.
just enough that you can see,
Yep,
but not enough that anyone can get through.
There you go, you got this little tiny hole that's completely
Just to tease Bonnie.
completely useless.
which is dumb because acrobatics is my special skill that I got as a bonus, so I get
I mean,
×2, so
I
we're
got
gonna
it.
say.
It's
still good.
acrobatic.
But now.
But as long as you keep rolling ones, that skill's not
We're
doing
gonna
anything
say
for you.
that's
I
the
know,
monsters are gonna now
Yeah.
are dudes here.
Uh-oh, dude.
Yes. And so, all right, so here we go. And I have my I'll roll so everyone can see it. That's why I got these monster dice. And I got a nat 20. Yes, everybody can see I rolled a nat 20.
I was gonna say, we can't.
I can though.
Carrie,
looks
could
like a
you,
7
could
to
you
me.
inspect those dice? They might be weighted.
Okay, something happened to my one thing. I have to send an
Does
invite.
anyone have any unlucky dice?
I do. Gary,
I
do you
have an
wanna
entire bag of dice. I'm sure
borrow
some of them are
some
on.
dice?
I rolled
You're an
hundreds of
unlucky
dice to get
dice,
these
that's
murder
all.
dice. Okay, so it's up on the screen again,
thank you.
Good.
Okay, so once again, technical issue fixed. So now the monsters are gonna roll their damage. Right,
We're gonna pray for fun.
okay,
Pray for
so
Bonnie.
Bonnie got
Our
a
lady captain.
nat 20. And so you take 14 points of damage, and it's fire damage,
Okay.
Oh.
mostly to your hair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my-
worse than normal.
Okay, first of all, that's a called shot. Second of all, that's a low blow.
Listen,
That's such, you don't burn a girl's hair. You just
If
don't.
it was your hair and not your face.
you have a lot of hair. You ought to do a called shot not to hit your hair. I really think that's, now so actually the new guy, I miss on with his attack with this guy that's coming out of the fire. I only rolled a 5, so he's good to go.
He trips and falls.
So now it's because everyone's just kind of going at once to try to figure out something, unless you're going to do something individually. Are you going to try to climb the walls again?
Yes,
I think we should.
everyone who failed Try to climb the wall again.
All right.
Hey, here we go.
It's gotta be a weight limit thing. We shouldn't all have to climb the walls. 'Cause if we
11.
all
Okay, Estelle's just been a wild shape into a spider.
Well,
Nice.
if you,
It's real awful twice.
if you guys heard Brian said it has to be a certain weight thing that you guys don't all have to make it.
we just gotta get enough weight off the floor.
Because the first person didn't do it, but if you climb and fall, you know what I mean, there is an instantaneous. If you ever fall, when you hit the ground, you hit with more force than when you just.
So
stand.
that makes sense.
All right.
I'm still gonna turn into a spider because
Okay,
it's
you
fun.
turn spider. I got a 21.
Spiders are very light.
Natalie, what you got?
Natalie, what did you get?
Oh, are we rolling again to like continue
The-
hanging there?
We didn't hear the first roll.
Oh, my first roll was 22.
Okay.
Okay. Abby, what'd you get?
21.
Okay,
Nice.
and, nice, Aaron, what did you get?
Aaron's not in the room.
Oh, Aaron's not.
I'm like, sometimes not in the room.
And Brian, you made it, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And also I asked Steve to help out a little bit more, just to give me some better grip.
Oh, and it's not a problem, that would have given you a bonus. So the thing rotates,
Woohoo!
right? I forgot to have Giacomo check, but we'll just assume he was climbing the walls pretty good. So,
Bonnie, run for it.
yeah,
New guy, Larry, Lava Larry, run for it.
all right, Aaron, are you running for it or are you staying there to fight to the death?
Okay, so do you guys remember that scene from Spaceballs where she goes, "My hair, he shot my hair."
Yeah.
Bonnie does that. So letting out a string of profanities that would make a sailor blush, she's gonna use 2 grit points to do a quad shot with her shotgun into this thing's face. Someone's gonna have to grab her and pull her in because she's in berserk mode right now.
Steve, can you pull her in?
Yeah, really.
The person you saved last time is pulling you. Does he have to do an opposed strength check on you, or are you gonna kind of go with him?
No, he's got to do a full-on strength check. Bonnie
Oh, Bonnie,
Come on, buddy.
Bonnie is
Okay.
enraged. He
Hair
shot
roll
her. What are you
back, have
arguing
Steve
with?
roll it.
If it was your hair, see, it's just because it's not your hair. If it was your hair, you would understand.
Her back's turned, just knock her out.
Okay, 13, so you'll have to do better than that, otherwise he pulls you in.
Only roll a 12.
He goes, "Quit fighting me, you crazy git."
All right, so pull Bonnie in. Lava Larry,
What did you get?
12.
Oh,
You got a 13.
somehow I missed that, sorry. Okay, so you pull them in. The lava monster advances and starts going, but then the door shuts, cutting off its arm. And so now you have just part of the creature's arm there, and it's dissolving into just a molten pile of rock that you guys.
I'm gonna shoot the arm.
Oh my God.
All right.
Of course you are.
So let's see. Let's see. Well, it makes all this lava splatter everywhere. So everyone has to dodge a 16 not to get some lava damage.
Rude. Yeah, wait, I'm a spider. How does that work?
Well, you're a lot smaller. We'll say it gives you like a +4 if you're easy.
What modifier do we use?
Well, that's just basically you're gonna be trying to dodge it. So it's
Acrobatics.
Dexterity,
acrobatics.
Dex.
Okay. What are we dodging?
lava.
16.
Aaron shot a puddle of lava on the floor.
How much do we have to?
16.
16, so
18.
I got 17.
15 with plus.
It's the principle of it.
Okay, so anyone who who didn't make 16, has to take, 4 points of damage. If you did make it, you were able to dodge and take, no damage.
Hey, Gary, so here's what Bonnie screams as she's shooting the disintegrating arm. She screams out, "You Razafrazin, Fur Baron, Russell Friesen, Fort Baron, no account, bushwhacking, tush bacon, barracuda." And you can quote me.
Free,
on that.
Bonnie, free.
And so the bar goes, excuse you, there are ladies present.
Because what do you think I am?
After that, no lady.
Phoenix goes up to Bonnie and slaps her in the face and says, "Get your hold of yourself, soldier. This is a disgrace."
All right. So now you are presented with some options. If you notice, there is a room that's apparently full of treasure. Right? Obviously, you guys are wanting to go in there and load up your pockets, right?
No,
Obviously.
And that's all that that can make you king right there. That's a ton of stuff.
Lava Larry already informed us not to touch the loot.
True.
Well, a little loot wouldn't hurt, right? You want to go in there?
No.
I mean, if Giacomo wanted to go, I wouldn't stop him.
And then there's a double door right behind you.
Double door.
Do the door.
Double door?
Yeah.
Double door, the double door.
He's not here. You're gonna have to figure this out yourself.
I feel like a certain number of us are gonna have to stay in this room, otherwise the room's gonna rotate back and lock us into wherever we go.
Why don't we all just jump through at once so that we don't split the party?
Well, very good, Brian, for figuring that out, because that's what I was about ready to do.
Yeah.
So,
But I also had another thought. Originally, when we could see straight through this room, we could see what looked like our objective in the other direction. And I'm
Oh,
thinking maybe either one of these paths is probably the wrong way.
Brian, it'd make it easier for me as a DM if you stop thinking.
I don't know. That's pretty clever. Maybe we should just add more weight and get it to turn the other way.
Well, the problem is if we manage to get the weight off of the ground and open the door back up again, we're gonna have to deal with those monsters on the other
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Well, I've got an idea, guys. I've got some wedges and a mallet. Why don't I just pound those into the seam of the pressure plate so that it's locked in its current position?
Utilize one of my skills.
That's a good idea.
The dungeon masters.
Oh, and yes, that is another good idea. So that's what you're doing. You're wedging the pressure plate down currently.
Yeah. I'm pounding the wedges into the seams so that it's locked in its current position.
Is that something that we could use? Oh, Arbor to do?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Will Arbor cooperate and do that?
Well, if you wanted to, you can either wedge that would work, or if you just put Arbor down on the ground and said, "Don't let up on it," it won't move.
That's true. Okay, I'll just tell Arbor, "Okay, I need you to hold this down and keep this weight so that this does not move."
All right. So that's done. So
Check for
And when you do that, Bonnie, Bonnie holds up the hammer and wedge. She's like, "Ah, I just got him out of my pack."
I'm actually kind of surprised at that because Arbor seemed to me like he would never debase himself to be just a doorstop.
well, he's offended by it, but he'll do it.
Maybe thank you, Arbor. I owe you. I don't know.
And he
some
doesn't
good
talk,
soil.
but you're pretty sure he called you a name. You're not
I'm
quite
pretty
sure how, but you're like, "What did you say to me?" And he's like looking away.
I didn't say anything.
It's like, wow, Arthur's quite a hero. He's done so many things.
I know. I don't know what we'd do without you, Arbor, and I'm just gonna rub this side of Good
There's a
job,
deep-
but
Much
So
more
you
detail.
guys are busting through the door, just willing.
No, we're-
we're checking for traps.
All right, well, who's checking for traps?
It's not me. I'm that
I'll check
bad.
on
Me and
that.
Steve are checking for traps.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there you
I'll
go.
check for traps. too.
So, go ahead and
roll
make
that.
your roll for it.
What?
I got an 18.
Investigate,
Okay.
oh, well, Brian got it.
The door, is trapped, type things, because you, so the type of trap it is, when you open it, there are spikes that come down from right above the door, and then impale you.
Okay. So who wants to open the door?
To do.
I could, I don't know, because I'm still a spider.
Can I see a way to disarm it?
As far as that goes, you're pretty sure the disarming mechanism's on the other side of the door.
What about
Is it
Maisie?
is
Is she
this-
short enough?
the DM forcing us to go the other direction?
No, there's always ways around it.
Is there any,
Burn down the door.
Does anybody
why,
have-
why don't we put something to wedge it? Like, is there any stone we could stack or maybe a log somewhere we could?
We can just
prop
like.
up.
Or maybe some wedges and a hammer to hammer into the ceiling so the spikes.
Right,
don't
because
come out?
because in the edges, there should be,
Well-
a seam.
Well, you really wouldn't be able to get to it because the door is in the way. The answer is basically someone either has to get to the other side
Obviously,
without opening the door to disarm the mechanism, or you have to open the door somehow without being in the way of it.
well, I
I
see
was-
two options, either
Can't the
spider
spider
girl does
find-
it,
Yeah,
or
I
we burn
was-
down the door.
I'm a spider. I'm small enough. I should be able to go
There,
underneath.
there is enough room. There's not enough room for Maisie.
Okay.
She may only be like a foot and a half tall.
Well, I
or
didn't
something,
know how far
but
they were
you're talking
coming out.
like a 2-inch gap.
Okay, yeah, I'll,
So-
I'll definitely, I can go underneath. And through that. Do you want me to roll?
No, I still think
anything?
burning down the door would be the
Okay.
right option.
So
Who needs doors
Um,
anyway?
So you go, the whole itsy bitsy spider under the door thing. And you see the mechanism which you can, disable.
Okay. Is it something I can disable as a spider or should I human?
You have to human.
Okay, I'll human.
You have to put on your adult pants.
Man, okay.
Wait, before you human it, check for traps.
Wait, does that
As a
mean that,
spider?
is that,
Yes.
does that,
Okay.
when she goes human, does that mean she's naked on the other side of the door?
No, her clothes, this is a family friendly,
She has magic.
adventure. So the
she has-
clothes morph with her.
She has
So I'm
magic,
a
but-
tiny spider with a purple shirt. Okay, I guess I'm gonna check for traps then on the other side as has been
Well,
reflected.
the door's already been opened.
Oh,
Well, I thought you'd like disarm the thing and.
oh, yeah,
So one way or another, somebody opens the door, because it'll just open now,
okay.
right?
So should I check that room for traps?
You can,
Yes.
you can
Okay.
check around in here,
No, I'll check for traps too.
yeah? Okay.
Can I use my perception?
So we'll put,
Yeah.
yes.
I got a 13, that's not
Okay,
great.
17 for check for traps.
Let's see. Traps themselves, no, what you see in this room, I'm gonna move pick the side so you can see it. Right? You think, there's, like a stalagmite or stalactite, I always get the one that comes out, from the floor. And then there's a picture on the wall.
Well, I know anything from video games. This picture is either haunted or alive.
All right, so who's doing what here in
I'm gonna ask the person we rescued if he ever got this far, if he knows anything about this picture.
It's a good
He
idea.
says this is all different to him because this place is continuously changing.
So they never came across anything like this in
No,
their
not,
travels.
not this particular room. They've come across many rooms and rooms that had treasure and all kinds of different things, but this one is kind of a first.
Do you want me to see if I can detect magic on the picture? Guys? Yes?
Yeah,
Okay,
check magic.
I will cast detect magic.
Okay.
See if it picks up anything.
Where are you standing when you do this?
I don't know, let me
In
come
the
look.
right place.
In the right place. Oh, I don't know.
Not in front of the picture.
I mean, not directly in front of it, no, because there's this is the stalagmite, right?
So you're,
Not like directly in front of it, more to the side. Yeah, like right on that square.
right on the square. Okay.
Yeah, don't go in front of the picture.
No,
It will-
I'm kind of, yeah, I know.
It will either,
Directly in.
it will either grab you or pull you in.
Not when the DM asks you, are you standing? You go
That's also
in.
true. That is.
Yeah.
And you should have a laser pointer in your thing. So you can.
I do, I just couldn't quite
Okay,
laser point that far.
so,
It's a little tiny.
here's what happens. You just go to detect, magic
Okay,
on it, and then you start seeing and hearing things that only you can see and hear.
oh,
And you see this image of something. At first it appears as a woman, and then it changes to look to be the type of man that you would be attracted to. I mean,
Okay.
just rugged, good looking, strong jaw, very honest face, someone you'd buy a used car from.
nice.
Yeah.
Guys, I like this picture.
And, it says,
It's a good picture.
there's no need, I am magical. You know what I mean? Oh,
Okay.
and
Called it, it's alive.
and he goes, I can do wondrous things for you, but I need you to take a life first. Kill any one of your companions, and then ask of me what you will, and it will be granted.
I nominate Abby as tribute.
No, obviously.
Very shocking. Just kidding.
Roll me,
Sacrifice Joe will,
roll me a will
obviously.
check.
Okay.
What have I done to you? Nothing. That's what.
20, dirty 20.
Oh, that's dirty. So you're able to resist, but it's kind of hard. You're like, oh man, should I? He seems so honest, and he's really good looking. I don't know. So now what are you doing? So you guys see her sort of entranced looking at this picture, and she's kind of like, she's looking at this picture like maybe a girl checking out a cute guy from across the room. You guys checking out. You can see her doing this,
Oh,
adjusting her hair and like,
Phoenix called it, this picture was alive.
oh no,
I called it.
Looking around for a piece of cloth.
Oh. Cover my eyes.
Cover your eyes or cover the picture.
How about both?
Turn the picture around. Do you have a cape on?
Oh, what's on the other side of the picture?
Molly's gonna turn the picture around.
you're gonna turn the picture around?
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't see the I do see the overhead view. Okay, never mind.
Just throw it in the lava.
Okay, so now you are gonna go up and turn the picture around.
Yep.
Right? All right, so that breaks the spell on you. You start to feel normal again, even though you were able to resist it, type thing.
Mhm.
Well,
that wasn't fun, guys.
And on the back,
I wanted to kill you all.
on the back, there's a bunch of runes written on it. They're magical runes, so it would have to be some sort of arcana and history check because
Okay.
it's old.
Okay.
I have really good arcana and history.
Anybody but Abby can roll for this.
What do you have as your bonuses?
I have a +4 for both.
Oh, yeah, no, I have +2s, but I definitely vote for Anu to roll for this.
And Brian, are you going into the room?
I'm gonna stay here just to make sure in case Arbor changes his mind, that we don't go anywhere.
Phoenix is going to stand at the doorway. That worked pretty well for last time.
Yeah, I'll stand, kind of
Which side?
But just
in the middle.
on the doorway, so like if this room suddenly moves, I'd be able to jump back in.
Okay.
If I needed to jump into that room for emergency, I could, that kind of place.
Gotcha.
Just like right smack in between.
Okay, and Brian, you're like right in the doorway too?
Yep.
Okay, Giacomo is gonna come in and start checking things out too. Let's see, anybody else, Molly or Anu?
I was already going to read the thing, remember? Already in the
Oh,
room.
that's right, you're going. you're
Yeah.
going there.
And I just turned it around, so I'm there with next to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody make sure Maisie doesn't go and gather up some of that treasure.
I'll grab Maisie's hand and I'll
Yeah,
make
someone-
sure she's coming with me.
Nope.
Come here, come see this cool thing we
Nope.
found.
Found it before it's too late. No more than that.
But nobody was paying attention to what she was
We
doing.
just said we were.
After the fact,
Maybe Rebel.
No,
there's some time.
no.
So,
Am I rolling for history and arcana?
yes, you are. Okay, so you're going to try to go get Maisie.
Mhm.
All right, so you're, let's see, roll a dex check if she's going for it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Woo!
Against real life Maisie, I don't roll very good dex checks. So I'm just gonna.
I rolled a dirty 20.
AC 50. You rolled
11.
both of them or which one or?
Oh, we'll say that one was for arcana.
What did she roll?
Whoa, let's try that again.
13, and then your dex, you have a +2.
Can. You have a
And then
reroll?
15.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Since
reroll.
I'm at the doorway and like close to her and I notice her going for it, and I also notice Maisie and try to help.
19.
You're a little bit further away.
But
So-
she just rolled a 19.
Yeah, I rolled a
so-
19. I rerolled it. So.
And I got an 18 for history.
Nice.
Okay. You can only read some of it type thing, so it wouldn't be enough for a full translation or anything like that. But basically, the gist of what you could get, it's, something, something, something in prison, something, something, something. And it uses the word like gin, something, 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 trade.
Oh, guys, we were all wrong. It's
Uh-oh.
not a Hydra, it's a Jin. That's even worse.
Someone wants to trade places with us,
Yes,
and that's why I was asking for a sacrifice.
yes.
That's the picture.
Where's the picture of the gin?
Yeah.
I am going to assume that the Jin is actually trapped inside the thing
Okay.
In the picture and
to
wants
err on
trade
the side of caution.
places.
Phoenix goes up to you and says, I told you it was a lie.
Hmm,
Okay.
sort of. It's not.
Why does this stalagmite have a tail?
All of a sudden, the stalagmite starts,
It does have a tail. Oh no! It's a mimic!
it shuts the door.
Oh.
I told you we should have burned down the doors.
Kill it with fire.
And it's going after a new.
Okay, so can I take out like my pamphlet and stuff and start a fire on the door?
You can, but that's gonna take a long time, like to burn down the door, 'cause remember each round is 16 seconds. And to burn down the door it's probably like,
You're looking at least a minute or two.
well,
Does it
I'd
really-
say like 10 minutes.
Does fire really take that long to burn something?
Yes.
Yeah.
To burn
Yeah,
through
fire.
something,
Burn
yes.
through something, yeah, you can,
That must be a really thick door.
yeah, a few inches thick, like you
Well, have you've seen a fire, right?
can't
Like
fire.
a campfire. It does take a few minutes to every 10, 15 minutes, you have to add more wood to the fire.
It attacks a new,
No.
yeah. And it got a 10, and then it rolls another
It makes-
one.
And
Yes, but it's then it's got a 17 on the second one.
So let's say if I was gonna try to take the door off the hinges, what would that need?
That would need, well, first off, let's
Roll
we're gonna do the whole initiative thing, then
Okay.
go through that. I need to resolve this. Okay, this is a surprise round, so he gets to go, and then we're gonna just go top of the like order in initiative. Okay, so he does 6 points of damage. And when he withdraws, you feel a barb left in your flesh.
Oh.
Rude.
Pull it out, pull it out.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I am immune to poison. Give me 2 seconds. Something about me being. Dex, that's immune to poison. Never mind.
Oh, and
Like, yay for him.
Make-
Yay for Tim.
Take out the barb and
make
shoot
me
it
a
instead.
make me a grapple check. You have to beat 17. So you're gonna athletics.
Oh,
to
wow.
Get out of it.
That is-
Dang, Mr. Mimic.
And then it's gonna be top of the order, so it's gonna be Quentin
22.
after this.
Are we re-rolling initiative?
No, I'm
I'm just keeping the thing from last time.
from the last time, to save time. Okay, so you have, let's see. So Quentin, what are you planning on doing from your vantage point of, in the spinny thing?
So I apologize. I may have slightly missed the description you gave when the door shut. Did it sound like they locked, or does it sound like I could still push them back open?
The
Mimic
mimic is basically blocking the doors. The mimic shut them and is standing in the way.
Okay,
So technically, yes, you can force the doors open.
and if I take a couple steps back and take a flying leap at the door, that might actually bash them into the mimic and knock him off his feet, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm directly in front of the mimic.
Yes, so I'll say, if you can make an athletics check to do this. And the further of a run you get, the more of a bonus I'll give for you doing that on a move. Let's say if you want to go all the way to the back of that treasure room, then I'll give you the highest bonuses.
I'll go to the end of our little circular
You
room.
really want someone.
I don't want to go past that.
Well, it makes you wonder what kind of that first thing that he has over there.
So you back up, right? Other people are out of the way here. Right? Back up, get out of the way. You run at the door.
Yeah.
And now, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15. So am I adding dex or strength to that?
Well, it's your athletics check.
Oh, athletics, I'm sorry. Okay, so that makes it a 21.
Okay, you got a 21, and
Yep.
so I'll say you can add a D4 for the length of run you had. On that.
D4 is a 4.
And the mimic got an 8, so the mimic loses, and you knock the door open. And I'm gonna see if it remains standing. I'll say if the
Knock him prone, knock him prone.
if it gets he has to make, I'm just making up a number here. He has to make a 13 or higher. He doesn't make it. So yeah, he's not prone.
Yeah.
Anu, make a dex check to try to get out of the way of the mimic falling on.
Oh, dex check?
Yes.
I'm so glad my dexterity is high.
Which one? I mean,
17.
Order.
You mean 17, but okay, you're not knocked flat. And so that's gonna count as your attack and everything, Brian. So
Yep.
now it's Phoenix's turn.
Well, Phoenix is ecstatic, the door's open and will take the prone mimic and shoot it as hard as she can.
Well, can't you kind of like maybe softly shoot it? Have you ever thought of that? I mean, I'm just saying, you always, maybe it's gonna hurt its feelings.
Do mimics have feelings? I feel like they don't.
Oh, that was an incredibly bigoted statement right there, don't you
That's
think?
a 19 hit.
Talk about xenophobic.
Yeah, my gosh. 19 does hit. And do damage.
Yeah, remember you got a +4 because he's prone.
Yes,
That's 19 damage.
Did you add the plus?
Did you
four?
add the plus 4? Yeah.
No, is that
So
to
it's a-
hit or damage?
that's the hit.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she already.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
And so what was the damage?
19.
19.
Shoot
Okay.
it right in its ugly eyeball.
Anew.
Okay, so since I finally have my book, I can put to use one of my other skill sets that I have that I couldn't remember because I didn't have my book. So it's a instantaneous thing as I touch it. I'm going to create a returning weapon. So as I go for my dagger, it just happens instantaneously. And I'm going to hurl it at the mimic. And then whether it hits or misses, doesn't matter. The it'll return straight back to me.
Okay.
And that's a now permanent thing that it does.
Do it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have a bunch of these things that I can do, but I didn't have the book,
So you couldn't remember.
so I couldn't actually put them to use. Now that I have the book, I'm like, this is something I've been able to do for a while and just haven't had the ability to. So 15,
I love the idea that you just remember about a power you've always had.
22 to hit,
Okay.
and then just kidding. 7 points of damage.
Nice.
You know, I like being able to open the door, but in places like the door situation, I just wish she had a big old axe so she could just chop it down.
Alrighty. Then now it is Molly's turn. Oh golly, Miss Molly.
I'm gonna go up to the mimic and just attack it with my martial arts.
Nice.
I love this dagger that I have now. It's got a +8 to hit things with it.
$16, 17, and 13. What do those hit?
Remember the points he spoke. So all three of them hit.
Nice. Woo. We like it.
So if an armor attack is a 1d6, do I add anything to the dice? Like does the +3 get added to the dice or anything?
Well, as far as that goes, like daggers and things like that, you can generally, like your dexterity bonus. You know what I mean?
For unarmed strikes, I think they usually use strength.
But you're doing you're doing an unarmed strike.
So my thing
So
says
not
it's
using
a 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So, but you're up to a 1d6 because you're level. So, so that the strength thing sounds right. So unarmed strikes and 1d. I'm trying to remember. Monks might use dex.
They're the
Or-
same.
So but you just add the 3.
Okay. So
I mean, you have key points and stuff. Remember, I think we went over this before, but you don't remember.
No.
Okay, we'll just add that.
Okay.
We can move on.
19 points of damage.
Nice.
Total?
Yeah.
All right. It's starting to look haggard, but it's the monster's turn. And he's none too happy. So he spends his movement to become unprone. And Anu, make me a will save. And you're gonna have to beat. Oh, well, you don't have to beat much. So you're gonna have to beat a will of 9.
Where did my will stat go?
Do we get an opportunity attack while he stands up?
From a prone position, I'm
There it
trying to
I was
remember.
like, where did my will
Yeah, I don't remember either. That's why I'm asking.
It's only if he moves out of your engagement
Yeah,
range,
yeah.
not just if he stands up.
I think it just takes all his movement to stand up. I don't think
What did I need to beat?
you have to beat a 9.
Oh, good, because I got a 16.
Or maybe 19. You have to beat 19.
Oh, well, no.
Oh man, you're so screwed. All right. So you can resist that call. He's gonna make an attack against you again. So does AC 10 hit?
No.
All right. So 17.
Yes.
Take 5 points of damage.
No.
Okay. Take 6 points.
I already took the 5 points,
Oh,
though.
you said no, so I thought maybe you just wanted
Wanted
something
more.
else. Just trying to give you options.
Wait, we can just say no to damage? I didn't know that.
Oh, but then that means I roll with advantage, and you have to take the higher of the 2 damage if you say no. Okay, Bonnie.
Okay, Bonnie's going to take her little vial of alchemic fire and hurl it at this thing's face.
Okay. So you make the ranged attack for it.
Ooh, 21.
Okay. Does that say anything about the area that it covers or anything?
Nope, it's just lights a single target on fire.
So it's
So
nothing
so
about
now-
like a room, like a whole room.
no, it's not a fireball spell. It's just a little vial of
Blow the
napalm.
doors, run off the.
Please, what does it
switches,
look
get
like?
everybody in- Yeah.
Please, what
I'm
does-
not Brady.
Okay. And what was the damage?
You roll. Ooh, 10 points of damage. And it's now on fire, which means it's disadvantaged for everything it does, and will take another D6 points of fire damage at the beginning of each of its turns.
Nice.
Estelle.
Okay, well, Estelle is going to immediately put herself in between Maisie and this mimic.
So something like this. Does that look good? I'll move the
Okay.
little thing
So
so you
very
can
good.
see it.
See?
No, that gives her a straight line to the treasure room. Don't let her.
No, the opposite of that. The opposite of that. No, Maisie!
I'm starting to notice a pattern when it comes to this treasure room.
So then you're using her as a human shield then, right? So like
No, okay, hold on, I'm not done. So
I
I'm.
believe that would be a halfling shield, sorry.
Yeah, you got her in front like this.
No,
Just
No.
give her a piggyback ride. They
I-
never are this piggyback.
I'm
ride.
gonna use my mold earth to kind of pull this through, but will not mess up our spinny thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Pull the earth from inside.
You might
the
be
room
just,
after
you might
the
need to
exit.
skip your turn.
I think I'm gonna choose to hold my action, but like literally, I'm just on Maisie duty right now.
Okay,
I'm
so-
babysitting.
And so
So-
Maisie's going like, I don't understand. That's what we do. We get treasure, we murder hobos,
Well, sweetheart, we can't just charge in. We've gotta handle this situation
It's
first.
treasure.
No, we are
We have to
murder
check
hobos. We don't
traps. We
murder
have to
hobos.
be very careful, okay?
So
So that we don't
I-
get hurt.
So what you do is you mold earth from inside the room to cover the entrance of the treasure room, but not on the mechanism, right behind the
That's
mechanism.
a real, but will that set anything off?
Who knows until you try it and kill your pet.
Okay, well, no, I'm just arguing with Maisie, which is, you know,
Well,
my whole life.
as long as you don't put it deep inside.
I won't take much. I can't. No.
sweetheart, you can't. Can I roll persuasion on you?
Yes, tell her it's cursed.
It might be cursed. We don't really know what's going on. Oh my gosh, I rolled a 6. And that's with my mom.
Okay, we're gonna argue with you some more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she rolled a 4, so. Because otherwise you might have been like, hey, actually, it's a pretty good idea. All right, so now it goes, let's see, that would be Maisie's
So
turn.
did you
but I'm also
convince
talking
Maisie to
about-
stop taking treasure?
No, well, she hasn't been able to get treasure yet. She's going for it. She's
So
going,
she's-
oh,
She's still going for it?
yes, and she's trying to block her way and stuff like that. So Giacomo is gonna take a shot at this thing. And he misses the first. Oh, Giacomo gets it. Don't have. So Giacomo, okay, Giacomo, takes out a dagger. He repeats some sort of magical phrase. And stabs the dagger goes on fire, and he stabs the mimic.
Nice.
The mimic, stumbles around and then falls dead. They just had a few-
And it was already on fire, so now it's just getting all crispy and bubbly.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Yes.
are we out of initiative now?
You're out of initiative for the moment.
So
Man,
since she's not having much luck with Macy, Phoenix would like to come over and try to give her own persuasion a try.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll persuasion. I'm going to reference a popular book among the children in her half of town. Hey, sweetie, have you ever read Hockling Adventures 2? No, one part where the sword stabs the hero to death. That's the kind of treasure in this room. You don't want to go in there.
No, I read the book where my uncle killed a dragon and got a bunch of treasure, and saved everybody.
No, I mean, and the second book.
And he got a ring,
not that book, Maisie, not that
I
one.
got an 18.
How are you even old enough to read that book, Maisie?
Even an 18. Okay, so
Did the halfling recognize my reference?
she didn't recognize the reference, but she seems like she's conceding begrudgingly. She's making frowny faces now. We all feel bad.
Oh, sweetheart, just trust us. It will be worth it in the end. We're just trying to protect you. There will be greater treasure in the end.
All right,
The
so
greatest treasure of all is the friends we made along the way.
Aw.
Here, Phoenix is going to hand Macy some like 5 of her many gold pieces and be like, see here, you can have your own treasure.
hey, she went and got some of the treasure.
No.
No,
We
this is
already
my treasure
had that
from
treasure.
earlier. It's not from this place.
It was in her backpack. Did you not see her get it out?
Yeah, I make it very clear that I grab it out of my backpack and give it to her.
She's looking at it, looking at the coins in the room, trying to compare, see if you're lying to her. I'm just saying, I want an equal split. I'm part of this party too.
You got it, kiddo. When we get what we're looking for, we can work something out.
This is going to
Gary,
be a
I'm
treasure.
Gary, I'm gonna do a persuasion roll. You see, sweetie, part of being in the party is you have to follow the rules. You gotta follow instructions or you don't get your cut.
Well, you didn't listen when everyone was trying to pull you in the room
That's, we don't talk about that. That was non-canon. That was non-canon. That didn't actually occur.
You were,
All right, so now what are you guys gonna do? You
So-
explored the, well, go on, Brian?
I was just about to tell the rest of the party that I have an idea.
Ooh, what's your idea?
Do tell.
Gary doesn't like when I have ideas, so maybe this will go well for us.
If it's gonna prevent anyone from getting hurt, I'd rather you wait until after someone does.
Well, somebody already got hurt, so
Okay, fine, go ahead.
well, unless that person is shocked and will get first, then
So-
then wait your.
Gary, don't you dare pretend that my hair getting singed isn't a specialty.
It was a serious casualty, okay?
All right, so Brian, what, go ahead.
So that painting seemed to have some kind of strange effects, and we need to figure out a way to deal with the monsters on the other side of this room, because we need to spin this room back around to go out the other direction. And I'm thinking, if we set this painting up so that it's facing out in the opening that's going to end up facing those monsters, maybe that'll confuse them long enough for us to get out of here and maybe
I
it'll
like-
even send them flying the other way.
I like it.
I do too.
Just don't face the painting while you're moving it.
Yeah, so, and then we'll have to, again, do the climbing on the walls thing to get the weight off of the thing to spin it back around, but I think if we set up the painting,
You
The
do
opening.
recall that the painting wanted them to kill someone else, so the monsters want to kill, for example, us.
yeah, but maybe
But
they'll
it-
kill each
They
other.
might want
We
to kill
just
each
need
other.
We just need enough time to flee the room.
Okay,
Either way, it's enough of a distraction to give us some chance of something to do.
Okay, so someone's gonna have to prop up this painting, and I guess that's you, Brian, but as you already pointed out, it doesn't go off with a person's weight. It takes a certain number. So is someone gonna stay and keep the painting propped up, or?
we'll use a
Can we
rock.
try to use spider web?
We'll use a rock.
Oh, that's a
we-
good idea.
we
We
can
could
use-
use spider web or arbor.
We can use
Well, but I want
the
arbor. to
dead
go in.
mimic's body to prop up the painting.
Okay.
I love that. I love that
I
so
like
much.
that was fun. So I'm gonna allow the dead mimic's body to be used as a big rock to prop up the.
Guys, it smells so bad.
He's like, no, we have to do this or we'll keep
What
responding.
about the weight of the
Oh my gosh, it's like burnt feet.
Yeah, because enough people to get the weight off, so yeah, it'll affect it. So, but now that you guys know the secret, eventually, once you like wedge enough, get enough people up onto the walls, right? It's basically gonna take everybody with this.
Maybe we can not make Arbor hold one of us. No, he will get more mad at me.
Yeah, go ahead, he's already
Well,
turning the room, so just let him
You
do it.
can wild shape into something lighter.
That's true.
Because
Maisie weighs like,
you could flip it like that and then sit on it. Like if you told him not to move, he can lock.
Arbor, can I sit on you?
You put me through so much.
I know, but it's for our safety. Just help us get out of this room. Do you not see this poor innocent child right here? We got to get her home to her family.
Do I look like a bench? This is the feeling. You no words. You're just like, no, I don't. Do I look like a couch? No.
Arbor, I owe you. Just
I am a staff. I'm a powerful staff, and I should be treated with dignity.
I am treating you with dignity. Can I just
You know,
I hold on to my staff. I walk with you. Can I just hang from you?
Oh, here,
and
offer
he
to
feels
get it-
like, oh, that's not so bad.
Okay.
offer to get it polished after that.
Okay, I will definitely hang from it, and I'm gonna pick
Yeah,
Maisie up.
No butt. No
No butts involved. I'm gonna pick up Maisie and have her hang from it too, and then I'm gonna hang from it.
Okay.
I appreciate your kindness in this, Arbor. I know this has been so hard for you.
Stop talking. Threaten me with your butt. So
I know what makes him mad.
you rotate it, and then there's a and And then, then they start fighting each other.
But now we need to get out of here, and then if possible, from the other side, if we can jam that down so that it rotates back closed again once we're out of it, that would be great. But if not, either way, we should get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta all shimmy over to the opening and jump out without landing on the
I
plate.
wonder if we could use Arbor, like if we put him on that opening, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then we could all grab
I-
and swing and jump off. Does that make sense? Like grab and then swing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just make our way out of
Okay,
it.
that's not a problem. But if you want the thing to rotate, then you need weight of some sort to make it rotate. Because the mimic by itself is not enough weight.
Yeah, is it possible to hammer some wedges underneath the walls and push the floor down? Is that how the mechanism works? Or?
Well, yes, but then the floor would rotate and you couldn't get out.
I don't think we want to
anybody have-
rotate it. Because if the monster comes after us, then he'll just rotate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. The monster's
Leave
weight
it
will
alone.
rotate it.
Yeah, so we're just gonna leave the room and go the other direction and leave the monster from their own.
So you're all trying to just kind of swing out and jump out really quick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Simulate
Okay.
walls.
Okay. When you do that,
Traps! We didn't check for traps, guys.
No, I'm gonna check for traps.
Oh, no.
You did that with Macy.
No. Okay, so here we go, guys, right? So you guys weren't expecting it. You jumped out.
Okay, I didn't say I jumped out yet.
Well,
Okay.
everybody was jumping out.
I
Well, we don't all jump out at once. Some of us trigger the trap and then the rest of us know what to avoid. That's how it works.
I asked if you're all jumping out, because you're all trying to say it at the same time. I'm saying everyone still has to do the same dex check. No one's getting out of it. And, no, actually, no. For this one, basically you have to make a 14 for this one.
Oh my gosh.
14 dex check.
Okay. 14.
Okay, who did make a 14?
I got a 15.
15?
Bonnie rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
No.
Bonnie,
Yeah.
So,
I'm guessing that the
But
grief that she's feeling over the loss of her lovely locks has distracted her.
and then the blades cut off the rest of her hair and now she has buzz cut.
Don't give him ideas. Don't you dare give him ideas.
Okay, so what you get, because you rolled a 1, is that the next monster attacks you first. And
Oh.
you take 2 points of damage from the saw blades cutting into your shoulder.
And your hair.
No, there's
Stop giving him ideas about my hair.
no. It's like 1/2, just nothing. She's got.
This,
Like
Guys, you
Cruella,
don't-
only half of a head left.
No.
guys, you don't understand. You're playing with fire. This could be the beginning of Bonnie's villain arc if you're not careful.
I'm trying to wonder why is that
No.
dinosaurs trying to attack us?
Note to self, next, when we get out of this place, note to self, when we get out of this place, we're buying Bonnie away.
I'm so confused. I thought Bonnie already was a villain.
No,
No.
Bonnie's a murder hobo.
Yeah, I just
No.
she was our villain.
No, she's not a villain.
Something
This
about
is
murder
her.
hobos.
Yeah,
In
you have to have
contrary
a
to
hero
Bonnie,
arc, not a villain arc. If you're
Oh, no, it's third creepy guy.
contrary to Bonnie, I rolled a natural 20 on mine, so I just danced between the
Wait,
solid.
Yeah.
Can I turn around to the girl behind me?
Mhm.
I wasn't distracted with the other guy.
Okay, so you see there's another person there.
I don't like other people.
Huh.
Yeah, so roll me a social anxiety check.
Dang it. I'm on it. No
Okay.
automatic fail. Dang it.
There's a person there who seems to be in distress, a survivor like one of the other ones. They can't get off the rock. Her feet are partially turning to stone.
Oh, what did we do last time?
We had spells, you cast a
I
spell,
cast a spell, but I don't remember what spell was. Was it dispel magic?
and Bonnie gave a healing potion.
Brian, were you saying
Spell
something?
magic, yeah.
I thought I heard you for a second.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she's out of focus. If you could block the background for a second, just so we could see what she looks like.
Okay, well, maybe if I,
Yeah, that'll work.
Because Buddy had a spell that removed altered states. That's what we did
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah,
yeah, can you see her?
Oh, yeah, well, it's still blurry, but it's better than before.
Yeah,
Okay,
Pull
good.
her back.
Thank you.
We'll see if that helps.
now she's in the lava.
That's
a little-
on the rock.
yeah, just pretend she's on the rock, but, there you go. So is anyone casting anything, doing
Yeah, let-
anything?
Someone
We're
do
looking-
something.
We're looking for our spells.
So glad I have.
I don't remember if it was dispel
Level
magic.
6 unlocked so many things for me. I have cantrips now, guys.
We're at level 6.
Yeah, as of last session, I think you were level 6 or.
Yes,
Yeah.
but Aaron jumped to level 7 for some reason.
Yeah. Well, I just, as a feature of level 6, I can now have 2 cantrips.
It was
But I
dispel
haven't been able
magic.
to use them because I haven't had my book
Yeah.
to say which cantrips I can and can't use.
Okay, yeah, so it was dispel magic to get rid of the, like, remove the effect.
Okay, are you doing it? Do you have another
Yes,
spell?
yes, I do. So I'm gonna do this.
Spell it.
Do it.
I did. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't,
It's a cantrip for.
I just have to use one of my spell slots. I don't have to roll anything.
Okay. Well, as far as that goes, so the girl is free and able to jump, onto the rock. And do you feel comfortable playing, Jean?
Sure.
Okay,
I'll try.
so that's
Can't
my,
help me, though.
that's my sister Jean. She's never played before, so, we gotta take it easy on her. So she's playing one of the survivors here. So she's a rogue that her party got trapped here and slowly, absorbed.
Wait, Jean is there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Jean.
yeah. She flew in because I had a stroke, but there was a hell of a layover. She just got here.
Did she bring a pizza?
Yes, there is pizza. We are not yet 2 of them. It's kind of a thing. If I have a stroke and you want to check on me, you better bring pizza. That's just, I have an expectation now. There's an expectation.
I'm going to pull, I'm going to pull AC close to me so she doesn't go run into the lava or something. And I'm going to ask the girl, are you okay? I know, such a novel idea.
I'm very confused. Okay,
What happened?
I don't know what happened so fast. My party's gone. I don't know what happened to them.
Do we still have the fire dude that we saved? Are they from the same party?
They're not from the same.
They're not.
Dang it, I was so close to being helpful.
Okay, I
Yeah,
have
too bad that we couldn't save that angel person. I guess spell magic wasn't strong enough for him, so.
I didn't have it in a high
We didn't
enough
know
level.
that. That's
So
why.
She didn't even
Bonnie-
try. Yeah.
Bonnie's gonna put her hand on her shoulder and say, "Don't you worry, don't you fret none, sweetheart. We'll get you out of here safe." And then she looks right at the dwarf and says, "Because that's what heroes do."
All right.
What is your name?
Yes. Character from.
Wherever you
What's your
want.
favorite movie? Oh, just, how about Lily?
It's ours too.
Lily works.
Well, Lily, are you in any pain?
I'm kind of hot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give her a potion of healing. So it's 2d4 plus 2 HP.
We'll just say that, make sure you pull out. We're just, we're kind of winging her stats.
Yep,
because
perfect.
She's never played.
she's hot though, so now she's not.
Yes,
Yes,
all right.
my feet are cooled off now, they're
Well-
burning.
So, so you guys, let me move the overhead cam to. Okay, so, you guys are on an island there. There's a big pile of orbs in front of you, and then the island to one side has another pile of orbs. The island on the other side has another pile of
I'm
orbs.
gonna
The
say,
ones in front of you has one orb, and then there's one big orb on the furthest part of the island.
well, either it's that crystal orb or the big orb. I doubt it's in any piles.
Well, we talked about how it's indestructible.
So if we
Yeah.
smash a bunch of orbs, just
Do any of them have a big 8 on the side?
Well, this one has a clear and there's like something in the middle.
Well, yeah, one of them is clear type thing, but none of them seems to have an 8 on them, no.
So, okay. So here's my thinking. Whoever put the orb here knew that it was indestructible. Put all the decoys there. So what if all the decoys, every time you smash one, something terrible happens?
Yeah, that's true too. I also wonder too, though, if because there are so many decoys, if it is in one of these big piles.
just cast detect magic. Does
Oh,
anyone
that'll
have
do.
detect magic?
But if they're all magical, well,
Yeah,
we're just
well,
gonna see
Well,
magic
then,
on
no, they're all
all of them.
magical. We'll still be gaining information,
Yep,
I mean, she's
I've
not
got-
wrong.
because then we can.
I've got a detect magic cantrip I can run.
Your theory about.
Do you have it as a cantrip? Because it's a level 1 for me, so if you can use it as a cantrip, that would
Okay,
be.
so
I
Brian's
can-
gonna detect magic. So. Here's what to do.
So your theory is that if we're smashed them, it's gonna be terrible things.
Yeah,
So,
but not,
if it's not magical.
it doesn't have to be magical in order for it to have a terrible thing. It can be just a plain old be traps, whatever.
All right, so
Like just full of like
Sulfuric
poisonous gas
acid,
or
yeah.
acid or.
so you,
So-
But then,
all right,
just-
I'm trying to do a description
Oh,
for
sorry.
Brian. So you cast detect magic and all the orbs do have a faint glow, to them. They all seem to be magical. The one that seems to be pulsing a brighter glow, if you would, is that huge one that's let's see, I have my
That
own laser pointer.
the big
Yes.
obvious
Abby's
one.
got it,
Yes,
yeah.
Abby's got it. So that one there, as Abby pointed out, seems to be glowing brighter than the other ones.
Hey, I remember those little whirly things.
All right, so I'll pass that information on. They're all glowing, but the
Crazy about
the
it.
only one that's
Trying
different is the big one.
Anyway,
These will chop your head off.
They're
Is
probably,
anything else glowing in here?
This will chop your head off if you're not careful.
I'm gonna check for traps.
and as far as what's glowing there, those things that Anu was pointing to, you see there, there's 3 of them. And they are glowing. And then there almost seems to be kind of a wall past a certain point that you can't see yet. There's something beyond what you see here, but you can't quite see it.
So that's for the real orbits.
Are these the same glyphs that were in the Garden of Eden? Or are these completely different?
No, these are, that's a good question. They do seem to be of similar writing.
Okay, I am going to see if I can decipher it. Do you just want me, can I do an Arcana and a history check to see if that'll boost my
Yes.
understanding level?
Before you do that, does it match the writing that was on the back of the frame of the picture?
As far as that, yes, it all seems to be very early writing. It's arcane magic that's written in like the first known language ever. Considered to be the language the very first people spoke.
18 for history. And
20 for.
Yes.
Well, as far as that goes, what was around the basically the tree of life before?
yeah,
And what's here now? These are kind of like glyphs that are designed to keep something open or alive. It's kind of like putting a grow lamp on something.
a grow lamp.
Yes. Something, like you put a grow lamp so plants can live and survive and.
Got it.
Keep it
Okay,
going.
I am now understanding what you're getting at. And that's what all three of these are basically is grow lamps.
Yes.
What if they're growing orbs?
What's with the bird cage?
Oh, well, that's like a see-through orb.
No, the bird.
No, I meant the bird
Oh,
cage.
oh, the bird cage. Oh, sorry. Well, that's a bird cage.
Useful.
Yeah.
Is it magic? Can you see anything
There's
inside?
an idol here and his head's broken. There's part of his head down there.
Can I check for traps now?
Um.
I can use my perception so I can see traps from the distance.
Well, yes, that's not quite as good as going up to it, but yes, give me a roll.
I'll go up to things on our little island, but use my sight for the rest of the traps.
Okay.
There's a bridge here, you could go up to that.
Yeah, but I'm
She
not
doesn't
gonna
want to
go
get that
first.
close. Okay,
The Giacomo can go first.
so roll me a perception check.
Okay, so that's 17.
17, well, anything, something's up. You can't see like a physical mechanism. There's no trip wire or anything like that you can obviously see. But, whoever made this place is obviously trying to mess with you or deceive you.
So it's magic trap.
Something like that, yeah, probably.
In what way do you, what tips me off about them trying to deceive me? In what way do I think they're trying to deceive me?
Well,
Proceed with caution,
because
basically.
people usually come down here looking for the orb of divination, and next thing you know, there's orbs all over the place. Type thing.
Yeah, but what tips me off that they're trying to deceive me rather than just having a bunch of rocks?
Well, that's part of the thing. The magical trap, you're not quite sure. It's just magical traps. It could be, you pick up one of them, they explode, or it could be like, oh, you try to destroy it and, you get teleported into the lava. It could be, you have to choose, if you choose the right one, everything's fine. But if you choose the wrong one,
So it's Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail scene.
yeah.
Hey, Giacomo, can you pick up an orb?
And he goes, no, that's not why I was here. I was trying to be useful. You guys,
I was joking.
I will sing inspirational music that will aid the party.
Wow, you're really useless, aren't you, Giacomo?
Oh, it gives you pluses when he sings.
No, it's super helpful. I
So
don't remember if it's like a +4 or +6.
can we tell if there's anything super specific about these three? Like,
Well, as far as that goes, what makes them unique is they're singular. So this one is by itself with like no rune on it. These two are sitting on top of a rune, and like this one is right in front of this particular
Giant.
platform.
Looks like this one's protected with these little skinny things.
Yeah, and so that big one looks protected, where the other ones don't look protected.
Getting flashbacks to the speakings. Speakings are so freaking annoying.
So while everybody's
Okay, I'd like to
around-
try something.
Okay, one at a time. First, Aaron, what were you saying?
I'd like to try something.
Yes.
These orbs are made out of crystal. Crystal usually responds to sound. Bonnie's going to take out her harmonica and try some different notes and see if she can get any reaction out of any of the orbs.
Okay, you can go ahead. Do me a perform check. And while you're rolling that, Brian, what were you trying to say?
I was just gonna pull out my spelling deck and just fiddle around since I can't see what's going on, but maybe the deck has some insight for us.
Okay,
All
well,
right, so Bonnie gets a dirty 20, which means she does a really rip snorting rendition of Cotton Eye Joe.
mhm.
And I'm big for Cotton Eye Joe.
Phoenix looks up. That scene for cinnamon.
and
Estelle is 100% dancing. I just want you to know.
some of the orbs join in and do this like duet 2-part harmony thing. It's quite impressive, but not helpful.
okay, so I checked the pillars to see what they were. Now I'm gonna go to each of, because I can see that there are rooms pretty much like all over near every pile. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna like pop the lava and inspect this, the rooms that are around this orb and see if I can learn anything particular to that specific area.
Or, but before you do that, I'm doing something for Brian. He's checking his deck. So I'm gonna have to show him what pictures.
His deck.
His deck.
Card deck. Like
I
tarot.
like
His
pictures.
tarot cards.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
I have a deck of future telling. So maybe it's already seen our future and it'll show it to me now.
Yes, it tries its best in imagery, but
No, you're good. It was hard for me to see it.
but it's hard to decipher
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's cool. It's cooler when you go through the colored ones.
Let's see.
Like muse it almost. See?
As well.
Let's see.
Dead bodies can be useful.
That is good.
Okay, you get a few cards this time, Brian. And let me see, so you're so I'm going to show you these cards. So
Yeah, you match cards.
so this is more than your deck normally gives you for an answer.
So something vague, dangerous.
And you have the feeling like it told you sort of in order.
Okay. Can you go back over those just one more time?
Yeah.
So we've got the whale with elephant and the world on its back.
There's a turtle, a whale, an elephant, and what? I can't tell what's on the top, Gary.
Aim a little bit higher.
It's a world.
There you go.
Okay.
And so the in the Hindu belief, they believe the world is flat and it's resting on top of basically an elephant type thing. So this symbolizes some sort of a world, but there's something like more to it than what you see, basically.
Yeah.
Or to it.
Layers
than-
of
Yes.
world.
And then you have a person who's running down a hallway, and there's traps and monsters are coming out of the picture, paintings, things like
This
that.
seems pretty clear. That seems like what we just did.
Yes. Then you have, there's some sort of an apple that seems to be, poison and spiked,
That must be the
sitting
big,
sitting on top of a pedestal.
Yeah.
be the Brock on the pedestal.
Something is awakening, some sort of a vampire creature type thing. You see eyes in the darkness, and
That could be what's in the bird cage.
and then you see treasure. And then you see what looks, and then you see what looks like to be some sort of a chess game
With a rat.
with a rat.
Okay.
Meaning a cheater or someone who plays dirty.
So
I think when we pick one of these, when we pick up the right orb, something's gonna wake up and it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be a cheater.
I
it's gonna make you
almost,
play chess.
yeah, it's a rat. I almost want to go look and see what's in that birdcage without getting too close to it. Does that make sense?
Do you want me to do it? I'll go.
No.
No,
if it's-
Maisie, that's
If
okay.
it's a bird, can I keep it?
Do you want to come? I don't want her to come with you.
Can I do my history and arcana check on the individual ruins now.
You can't fully see it, the orb is blocking. If you wanna go pick it up, you could probably.
No,
Not blocking the red symbol.
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing blocking this symbol. No. Now.
Someone moved it. It's supposed
Do
to.
we need to bring back the Gary cheating board?
Okay, yeah, I got rid of it for a reason, so now you guys don't know if I'm cheating. So as far as that one, yes, you can
Okay.
roll a check on that,
So I'm gonna do my history and arcana check on that.
yes.
I think the applicant is very obviously needing that big rock on pedestal.
15 for history.
I mean, how much more clear can it be?
And.
Yeah, other than just showing.
I think that card is telling us that the big one on the pedestal is not the right one.
Well, I think it's
Yeah,
just gonna wake
19
something
for
up.
arcana.
The big one is.
And
That's my
as
guess.
far as that goes, it seems to be. It's designed to emit a magical field.
Feels like my mushroom field?
No,
Okay, so if we move the big orb,
What kind
that's what's gonna wake up whatever's here and it's gonna be really nasty.
I think that maybe that field that you're thinking of, it's gonna be some sort of a magical trap. That's my guess.
You know, we could move the big one on purpose and like set some explosives or something so that whatever the thing appears, we can just blow it up the second it
Now this-
arrives.
This seems way bigger than some explosives. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well-
This, knowing Gary, this does not seem like a just blow it up and move on kind of thing.
All right, I'm gonna do something. I'm officially taking action. I'm going to pick that up. Picking it up.
okay,
I am going there and I'm picking it up.
Are you gonna lick it?
No, but I am gonna,
Just have Giacomo pick it up.
but I am
That's
gonna
his
pick it
job.
up. What happens?
well, you pick up the orb, right? And you're just kind of holding an orb in your hand.
And I'm going to study
It's a rock.
the room that's underneath me now. Cause I moved and I can see it better now. And we're gonna do
The pioneers used to ride these things for miles and miles.
16 for history. And 21 for arcana.
Nice.
Once again, it seems to be something that's designed to just emit magical energy, kind of like, you might have a light bulb or like a night light or anything like that.
So
These rules don't mean anything.
They just
I think
didn't.
with the
So
chess,
Whether it's
game-
good.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying to listen to Brian. What
Oh,
was that?
sorry.
sorry, I think with the chess game, I have a feeling we might have to move some of these around. Maybe get some more orbs into the right spots, or maybe put piles onto all of these runes, something.
Well, Gary said these cards are like in an order, which means that it must be the order that it happens or something. So I don't think it's just gonna reference the very end if you specifically pointed out it's in order.
Maybe
True.
we're supposed to do those things in order.
What if those runes, because the orbs are sitting on top of them, right? For the most part?
Yeah.
What if those runes are what is causing these orbs to have that magical energy?
And the pillars are growing
God.
more. Oh, what if?
But if it's growing orbs and
Growing or sustaining life. I use the word grow life, but it's life sustaining, growing.
That's where I just was, I'm like, it's sustaining light or.
So maybe it's making them look magical? And they're really just
are those,
rocks?
are there like eggs that look like rocks? And I'm still kind of curious about the bird cage.
Yeah,
Why is there a random bird cage?
Estelle's gonna go look at the bird cage.
That wanted someone to murder someone for it.
Oh, it's over back here.
The monsters are fighting over it.
Have one of the monsters successfully killed the other monster? Happy. It's important.
Well, it
If they're going to release something, it's important to know.
It has, and it seems to be locking this thing. So, oh yeah, no, you know.
Okay.
And so So a conversation's going on that you only are hearing part of it, that even that you don't understand.
We should put a press down that pressure plate. so
And
the
then
gin can't
all of a
get
sudden, you know, the monster, right?
And now we have a bigger problem.
This is why I asked, because now we have
Monster.
a bigger problem to deal with.
Well, exactly, but if we got an ass, we wouldn't have had the problem.
No. So it gets transformed, but then he's gone.
You know, maybe we shouldn't have. You.
So maybe he's a future us problem. Okay, I want to, without getting close to it, use my ring, my medical ring.
Yeah.
I want to look at that big rock.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
Because if those are like grow lights or life sustaining runes, what if that's an egg?
So,
That's
all
a
right,
good idea.
it's designed to be looked at somewhat close. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
So it's a little bit beyond. So if you want to like,
Okay.
you know, like say really close to it, like I'm sure it weren't just like right up there.
Okay, maybe in a minute, once we handle these, I'm trying not to get the
My
laser.
sniper has-
The spinny thing.
My
the spinny.
sniper rifle have a scope right, so I can look at things. Could I use the scope to help her get a closer look at the rock?
You could if only if you thought.
I just
She
did!
did. Okay, we're gonna try that.
So you take a closer look at it, and yeah, it seems to be a bigger version of these smaller ones. And what you're doing?
Well, I thought we were using the scope with the.
My
with
sniper
that?
scope, so
Okay.
you like put your eye up to it.
Yeah, so I'm using her sniper scope with the ring to see if it.
All right, let me think about that, because I never thought of that when I designed the ringy thing to be used with a sniper
Loopholes.
scope.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
should
don't-
have given the party a sniper scope and a
Well,
ring.
while you're thinking about that, I'm going to take the orb that I have in my hands and throw it in the lava and see what happens.
Why, Anu, why?
Because chaos.
I mean,
Okay.
it's like somebody
So I
else.
think the cards are telling us that we gotta go take the poison apple.
No, don't
Yeah,
take the
that's
poison
what I
apple. It's warning us.
We have to initiate something in order to get to this
Okay.
We
point.
haven't even fully investigated the
And-
smaller
and-
ones.
And the DM's
It's
trying
telling
to
our future.
give what's going on here for actions that have already happened. Hold on. So, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to get closer. You know,
Okay.
that the magic doesn't work that way. You can
Okay.
you can examine it and see it looks seems to be of the same material type thing. But you know, so the sniper scope rifle works well. You can see right up to it, but this thing is designed to.
I can't tell if it's a living thing though.
Not from this system.
Okay,
You know, you do have smaller ones that are right there. Just you can't do it for that bigger one over
Let's check the smaller one.
yeah, I'm gonna check the smaller ones. Are they eggs or are
Yes, you see little embryo things.
Oh.
Can
Here,
I
put them in the lava. Put them in the lava. They all go in the lava.
they be a nature? I don't know what kind of skill check it would be.
Yeah.
To check and see if I would know what, would it be wisdom, intelligence?
What,
I don't know.
what kind of creature?
No.
Well, it's probably gonna be intelligence.
Intelligence?
Wisdom is not to be in.
That's,
Intelligence
But
is
there's
like,
insight and wisdom and
well, insight.
okay, well, I'll
is
roll
putting
a,
two and two
an
together
intelligence.
No,
and
that's
solve a
fair.
puzzle. This is just, you're trying to identify it. Like if you're flipping through a book of flowers to try to
I
identify a
think-
flower.
I think nature
That's-
seems like a pretty
Nature,
good
yeah.
one.
Or nature, yes.
Nature seems
So
like.
that-
Well, I rolled intelligence and that was a 9, but I have proficiency in nature, if it's okay if I roll
just
that.
roll nature.
All right, I'll allow it, but you get the DM.
DM sigh.
Ah, yes, the DM style.
24.
Seal of.
You get a 24. As far as that, it's a little guy, but it seems to have maybe 5 heads.
Oh, they're Hydra egg.
I didn't say Hydra, Natalie. I said it's a reptilian creature. so
Baby
that, like,
TMX. Got it.
So when
It
she
could-
tells
It
Phoenix
could be
that,
anything.
when she tells Phoenix that, Phoenix goes, oh, it's a hydra, and then immediately takes one and throws it in the lava.
Do they all have embryos? Did you check them all?
All the ones in the pile,
Yes.
I would have checked. The whole pile is
Yeah.
embryos. Okay,
At
so
least this pile is.
Yeah.
We don't know about everything else. So I've already committed to throwing the rock I had into the lava. So it's in the lava. What did we do? Did I just kill something or did I just burn something?
Okay, so it starts floating away and it's going down the lava and it's, it's moving, it's, bobbing up and down, and lava's going over it. And you see some cracks start to appear on the surface.
Okay.
Burst something.
You know,
Okay,
type
I
thing.
don't throw it in the lava.
And so then, you hear and it starts to break out of its shell and go on. You start to hear kind of
Thanks a lot.
like a baby bird calling for its
Oh,
mama.
gosh. Yeah, no, the mama said-
I have a question.
Oh,
Yes.
there goes the
Are
poison apple.
hydras mindless man-eating creatures, or could I have a pet hydra?
so it sounds druid heart just hurt
Well-
because something just died in lava. I'm pretty sure it just
Patched.
hatched in
It likes
lava.
lava.
Hmm.
And now we've just.
Well, that's cool
Mama
too.
hydra.
Well, so now,
What did I just birth?
Mama hydra.
The mama I'm just gonna come save the baby. There's the baby, here's the baby.
okay,
Since I birthed it, can
Okay, I got an 18 for initiative.
My question.
I birthed it, can it imprint on me?
Gene, I'm gonna want you to hold like this. See, this got little tubes, you put
You didn't,
your.
you didn't answer my question.
Hold on.
I was trying to avoid it, so,
Are-
no, I'm just kidding. What was it? I didn't hear it.
I asked if hydras are mindless man-eating creatures, or if I could have a pet hydra.
Well, that's one of the things that you'd have to find out. I mean,
I
you could try to
worked it.
raise it, maybe it didn't eat your face,
Can
but
I-
then you'd be like, hey, mom.
Can I roll to see?
This is,
Actually, can it still roll? to
this
see
is a
if
different
it's-
kind of hydra. Kinds of hydras usually in the water.
That'd be a little bit better. Well, if
Hydras are typically
if a Stella wants to,
Amphibious.
yes, but this is
The lava.
If
roll.
I have
magical
team
realm.
pet hydra.
Can you?
You're holding that, you're holding the two,
You know
your
if
fingers
the
in the two.
hydras are tameable?
Yes, but I don't know what I would roll.
I don't know.
And
probably
you guys
nature.
see,
Maybe something.
your whole thing is rolling downhill, type thing, as
Lava
more of the
Ah!
lava place is coming out of the void.
Right, what can I do?
you know.
Oh, perfect.
Right,
It's okay.
It's fine,
Okay.
right? And
Well,
then all of a sudden
expletives.
appears
A beautifully painted hydra.
a beautifully painted hydrant.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, so have you rolled the check yet?
I don't know what to roll. Would that
Probably
a
nature.
nature check to see if it?
I birthed it, can it imprint on me?
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna roll. Okay,
Sorry, man.
Look, there's 20.
24. Can they have pet hydras?
Are they?
Or
something-
will they eat their face?
No one's ever tried to have a pet hydra. You're not quite sure.
You can have.
Many
pet
things, when they imprint on a young age, there's a much greater chance. So the baby, she might have a chance, but as of right now.
We
like,
have bigger fish to deal with right now, you
Look,
guys, like.
It looks
Oh.
like the eggs don't hatch till they're in the lava, so how about we just take an egg or two and stick it in our bags?
So,
Oh
okay,
my God.
There's some stuff that you have to listen to.
Okay, so
Okay,
we're on mute,
DM
guys.
time.
Here we go.
Okay,
Where's the
so-
water bottle?
Okay, so here's the sounds that you hear. And that was your-
Trina just looks over, pop the mama bear wrap, they don't usually don't like that, good on you, this is a route to take.
Okay, so let me.
Phoenix, it's not me.
Then why are we casting spells?
So that goes down a little bit, and then these sounds go up a little bit. So. That's the sound of the Hydra, very pissed. Starts to, advance.
Whatever you do, do not decapitate.
Go for the body, not the heads, man.
Okay. Now, here we go in the Hydra fight. So we're re-rolling initiative. And Quentin said he got an 18, is that correct?
Yep, that's what
Are
I
we
rolled.
re-rolling initiative?
Yes. So Quentin got an 18.
23.
Okay, hold on. 23 for Phoenix.
Yep.
7.
24.
Initiative.
One at a time. So what did you say is Stella?
7.
You got 7. And then Bonnie,
12.
12. Molly,
19.
19. Anu, 20. Mumble, 24. Yes. Let's see. Now let's see. Where did
How
my
did you get 20?
dice go?
Jean, roll
I-
a 20.
I don't know which dice to use.
The one with most sides.
She doesn't. Oh, did you give her dice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You put that.
So I wanted her to, stay.
There you go.
That's fine. Initiative doesn't matter. What two?
Woo!
So you got a 2.
You're fine.
Strong too. I rolled a 20 and then I have a +4.
I got a 7, so.
I've been stuck in here for a while.
Okay.
I need
I just.
Why does the world say Andre must go first?
Anu doesn't go first all the time.
Yeah, it's 99% of the time.
Anu goes
Switch
first
to the
because
cameras,
Anu causes
please.
most of the trouble.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, I will.
Not
One
this
second.
Okay, thanks.
Well, actually, yeah.
And I just want to clarify that I'm totally not surprised, and not just because Steve eliminates surprise for me.
Yes. Okay. So you can see the Hydra, and I'm going to reposition this too.
Man, I wish I had decks.
So we get an overhead view of it. All right. And maybe I'll move this so you're seeing more of the Hydra's point of view. Type thing. All right. I should have a pretty good view of that. Now the Hydra is going to strike first, right? And it strikes with each of its 5 heads.
No.
So it gets 5 attacks per round.
Oh my God.
And
Not Maisie, no.
Hacks. Hacks. I call hacks.
so I'm putting this with a monster here to right so I can do the tags. So okay. And this is an 8-sided dice. I gotta get 10-sided. But first we'll go, let's see who's in the way. There's Phoenix is gonna get some, Anu's gonna get some. Oh, Maisie is in the crossfire too. And Brian. So let's and
She really has like 2 HP.
Really?
and Lily too. So we're just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just do all that. So we're gonna start with Phoenix. So Phoenix, it's 9, so 17, Miss Phoenix.
Do I roll take
No,
dodge?
AC.
No,
Which
AC.
one?
What's your armor class?
Oh, 16.
So yes, so that's a hit. So you're gonna take damage.
Okay. So, well, I rolled a 1, which obviously is supposed to be a 10. You just add a 0 to it.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah, no.
That's how that works. Oh, but it is a +5, so you take 6 points of damage.
Gross.
Then I'm going to do, what's it, Quentin next. Quentin, I got the, AC 13, Mr. Quentin.
No.
Okay. So, that misses, Jean. we'll just say you have like AC 14. And so AC 12, so that misses you. 7, so 17. 17 gets 17 gets Maisie. And 4 points plus 5. She takes 9 points of damage.
Ow.
And she's not looking too good, you know.
Hydras have poison, guys.
And now
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
now
Hydras
is
have very strong poison.
now is a new. So so
Yes.
18, so I got AC 20 on you. It's a dirty 20 for, you know.
Yeah, I rolled 12.
Yeah.
Dirty
Ooh.
20. I love that term.
Well, obviously I did no damage. Because it's a 0. No, wait a minute. That is a 10. That's right. And it's also plus 5. So you get 15 points of damage. All right. And so that was the Hydra. And so we're going top of the order, which is a new.
Okay. I can light it on fire with my awesome new cantrip, guys. Just kidding. That'll do absolutely nothing to something that was, in lava.
Yeah, it'll just maybe make it stronger. So let's not.
I know. I was.
Shoot, because we all have fire scrolls.
I know.
Are they? No, they're protection from fire, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they are.
okay. Fire scrolls.
So that could be beneficial.
Are one of the Hydra's powers fire?
You don't know yet.
No, it's poisonous.
No,
Hydras
no,
are
no.
poisonous.
What was the attacks that just used?
Attack was just a bite.
But
Yeah.
hydras
Okay.
are poisonous.
Don't argue with the DM. It's fine. Nothing's
yeah.
poisoned.
Um,
Maisie's alive still.
I guess I'm going to throw my dagger at its head.
Not its head.
A dagger is not going to cut through
Yes,
it.
that's true. At an eye,
And
maybe.
2, you actually have to slice the head off to get more heads.
That's
You just
true.
pierce the brain.
Then
Hopefully, it'll just kill that head
Not-
without sprouting more heads. So
Right.
there has to actually be slicing and dicing, not just stabbing.
I better get my little Hydra.
Through the eyeball, right through
I
the brain.
have quick stats on the little thing. You know what I mean? I write on the cards.
I better get a
Then
cute little
the
Hydra
details
cut out after
Okay,
this.
so roll your.
I expect you to name each of the heads.
Each has its own name, yes. Okay.
And they must go
dagger.
right.
Yes.
Excuse me. All right. Let's do a nat 20 to hit it in the face.
Okay, and that 20 does hit it.
Yeah.
Who was upset?
And it gets 10 points of damage to the eyeball.
10 points of damage.
Which head did you throw it at?
The closest one to me, so
Head number 1?
this head.
Okay, so we'll say that that's number 5, starting
So-
from my left to right.
Okay.
So 5 is closest, head number 5 is closest to you and head number 1 is closer to me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I hit head number 5 in the eye.
Okay. So that's a new. And now it is Phoenix. What? Hey, while everyone's distracted, it'd probably be a good idea to go back and grab a bunch of treasure.
No,
That too.
no,
You know,
no.
I'm down for that.
You can go do that.
a lot of money.
I'm gonna take Maisie. She earned her treasure.
Well,
Just kidding.
I knew it was saying I should go for headshots since as long as it's not the neck, it won't multiply, but I don't believe that.
We'll see, let's do this.
So you can go test that out, but I'm not getting in trouble for that, so I'm going, but since our cute little Macy got hit, I'm going to take her and run to like, I don't know, this nearby island and start bandaging her wounds, because you know, I can't let little Macy get hurt.
Okay, so you're taking Maisie and leaving. Okay, Hydra gets an attack of opportunity.
But I wasn't like disengaging, I was just there.
That, it's still an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
Unless you can move 5 feet without provoking an attack of opportunity. But that
How big is 5 feet?
it's basically 1 square. This thing, how these things have squares.
It's supposed to function in a battle moving 1 square at a time.
Well, that's without provoking attack of opportunity. So you could just book it and see if you can dodge an attack, or
Okay.
you can move 5 feet. He has a 10-foot range, so he can still attack you unless you take another
Well-
5-foot step at the end of the
I've
next
already
turn.
started calculating my score.
Okay,
Okay.
she's like, I'm just doing it.
You're just running for it.
It's a dexterity save.
Well, no, this is just against your armor class.
I just, class.
Yeah, bite. Anything that's sort of a ranged attack like does an area, you can jump out of the way. Something like this, it's guiding itself to bite you. It's just armor class. And so it's got 12 plus. It's got the middle guard plus 8 hit. Plus maybe 2.
How is it ever supposed to
8, 9,
miss
10.
this? I have 8.
So it's got a dirty 20,
My armor class
hit
is
you.
16.
and then yeah, so then it's a D10 plus 5.
Oh,
You're not playing fair.
So 16 points of
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be.
Is that
interesting, but the
hitting
cheating chest game
just
was the
Phoenix,
first
or is that
game.
hitting Maisie too?
well, she's carrying
How
Maisie,
much-
so I'm saying it's just her.
How much damage?
She's sheltering.
It's 16 points of
For 14. No.
6.
Because it's 5 plus a 10.
No, hold on. Okay, so I'm when I move on to something else, so I forget, so I have to go back and look. So I rolled a 6, it's plus 5, so that's 11.
I'm going to die.
You're okay. We have some
Okay.
healers
I got you.
and you're
I
not,
lost- I
and now
lost-
you're out of the way.
Yeah.
And I reached 17 hit points in the last 2 turns.
When I reach level 9, I can have my own healing powers. You do have.
Okay, oh my golly, Miss Molly.
I have 47.
I'm gonna
At this rate.
tap
I'm going
my
to
throwing
get
knives.
for now.
Yes.
Well, I thought all my healing spells.
Well,
And you can also attack from far away
yeah, I'm
too.
like, from here, the Hydra
I just don't
can't.
know where to hit.
Does an 11 hit?
It has AC 15, so no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for a
So-
headshot. It's a freaking Hydra. That's like #1 rule of fighting Hydras.
It's just not to chop the head
You
off.
can't.
Yeah, you can't cut the head off.
Hercules kills the Hydra by slicing.
Like any
Yeah.
lizard, if you cut the
9
tail off,
points of
it's gonna
damage.
split and make two.
9 points of damage.
So if you
can't
shoot,
cut it off.
so if you hit the thing,
And
you have to tell.
are you aiming for a head or the body or what?
If you cut the tail.
I'll head for the
Wire
the head, exactly. Head
So why
number
would I hit
2.
the head?
Head number 2, 9 points.
Yeah.
Piercing. They're not spicy.
Okay,
You can fight, I'll hit the head. Is that what you want?
all right. If you can argue a little quieter so I can hear.
Well, argue louder then.
Oh, well, and you randomly take the DM's wrath. Okay, so then after that, it's Mr. Quinton.
What is?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loose a couple of crossbow bolts I'm gonna loose 1 crossbow bolt at the body, and I'm gonna use my other hand to pick up one of these eggs.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna hold that egg in my hand, see if it pays any extra attention to it, and if it does, the next time it tries to attack me, I'm gonna shove the egg in its mouth.
Oh, good idea.
so you're
I
using,
love that idea.
you're using a child as a human shield.
If it's a Hydra child, yes.
That's a pretty villainous thing to
Yeah,
do.
this is.
But it
pretty
is
dark
also
here.
trying to murder us. I mean.
Oh, the baby
And-
isn't though, my God.
In line with that character, it is a completely honest action.
So it is
Yes.
tameable.
Okay, so fire the crossbow and tell me if you hit AC 15 or higher.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, then give me some damage
Your
and you're doing it to the body.
Hydro babies are innocent. That means they're tameable.
We'll save as many as we can on the way out, okay?
So that's 12 directly to the body crossbow. With my one attack, and the other attack is picking up the egg.
You said 12, right?
Yes, 12 damage.
So I've got that. And so now Bonnie.
Gary, I can get closer to it without falling in the lava, right? Like there's like some rock just off to the side of it.
Yes.
Okay, because I need to get a little closer to use my shotgun. So I'd like to run and jump over the little river, and Bonnie is going to body shot this thing with their shotguns. Try to bore.
Do you want to run and jump over the river to the left or to the right?
From Bonnie's point of view, to the right.
So that's the same side as a new.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you jump over to the right. And well, that's what you see.
Okay, cool. So now I'm now looking at Bonnie POV.
Look up.
All right. So she's gonna pick a spot right in the meaty part of that snake body, and she's gonna use grit points to do a boring shot, which is gonna reduce its ability to it's gonna do extra damage.
Okay, do it.
All right. What's the AC of this critter?
15.
All 4 shots hit.
Yay!
Add up damage here. Bonnie gives a big yeah.
Bonnie, I'm sad you didn't try to seduce it.
I am seducing it, sweetheart. This is how we do it down south.
Very odd mating rituals you got there in the south.
Did he say damage? Did I miss that at all?
No, you
Yes.
haven't damaged.
No, I'm adding up the damage right now. There's a lot of.
He hit it, but he.
I actually use my calculator because there's so many little bits to add in.
Yeah.
All right, with the grit points, 52 damage to its body.
Nice.
Yeehaw!
Did you say 52 damage?
Yeah.
52. That's four shotgun blasts to the same spot on its body. And now, Gary, I would like to use my once per battle extra attack to fire 4 more times into its body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first, what was the damage? You said 52.
52.
Will you calculate that while I'm?
And so to just as a flavor thing, whenever Bonnie waves her hat in the air, that's when she activates her extra attack. So she takes her hat and waves it in the air, revealing for a moment her burned and charred red locks beneath.
She's still beautiful in our eyes.
That's right. That's right. You got that. All right. All right. She hits 3 more times. You roll damage. She's out of grit points this time. 37 more points of damage
Nice.
for a total of 89 in 1 round.
That's amazing.
But you said 36, was that?
37.
37?
So this thing's just spurting blood all over the place. She just fires into the same spot over and over again.
Okay, So that's,
Do the heads detach?
So where did Bonnie hit? The body.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Did
no.
she hit the body?
But if there's this massive gaping hole, oh, no. Maybe not an oh, no, I'm not really sure.
yeah, you have to get the right head in the right thing. Otherwise it doesn't go in. But
We did hit the button.
Yes,
The body.
But if any hole grows a new head, grows a new hydra, then.
We gotta crush it.
We don't have any rocks that big.
What about the statues?
This is the statue, that is the hydra.
Yeah, why can't we
Wait.
throw the statues?
so it's.
That is not big enough.
I'm wondering if we topple those roots, those row roots.
To the hydra.
Oh,
Well, I wasn't even thinking onto the hydra. I was thinking if we topple these things right here, because these are grow lights, if that's gonna do anything to the eggs, if
So,
they'll stop, I don't know. Just a thought.
so now the hydra starts, attacking again. Okay, so,
It can't be.
let's see, it's going to, come forward and pivot a little bit. It's going to attack, let's see, with one attack, it's getting Giacomo. It rolled a 1, so it missed Giacomo. Then, Molly, ooh, I rolled an 18 plus a whole bunch, so you're getting some.
All right.
The 8 plus 5, so you get 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see, Estelle
Okay.
is getting, well, AC 16 plus a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So, you get 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Brian, it goes to bite you type thing, but instead kind of hisses at you.
Oh.
Everybody pick up an egg.
Jean gets well, no, it misses Jean. Type thing. 1, 2,
Take that in your backpack.
3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
that's
I did 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab an egg too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Estelle's gonna grab, I'm gonna grab, 2.
I get 4 more attacks
grab
now, because I have as many attacks as I have heads.
I mean, I already.
And,
You put one,
okay,
no, you put one in
so,
your bag. I didn't put one in mine.
No, I wasn't
So,
joking. man.
Bonnie?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drop some
Hey,
eggs, put it in our
hey,
bag.
guys,
Oh, we're back.
I keep having to scream over everybody.
Oh, sorry.
who's talking about it, so you just a little bit quieter in the discussion, that's all. Okay, so where was I? So, I got, 10 plus it's, 8 hit, so, 18 on Bonnie,
Okay, Bonnie's down.
No, does that hit?
that's the hit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whew. Yes, it does hit. It does hit.
And then I got 6 points for damage.
Okay, all right, she's still up.
Okay, so, Anu, you get, 18, you get 20. And, then it's, 8 points of damage, Anu.
No.
Yes, go top of the order to Giacomo. And, because the, we need 14, so Giacomo is gonna actually get some 7, 12. 12. And then one last on Molly. I got 16.
I'm 16.
You are 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so tie goes to the defender. So that's the Hydra's turn. And now now it goes to Estelle.
Okay, well, Phoenix said that she put a few eggs in my backpack already.
She was kidding.
No, I wasn't. I did put an egg in her backpack.
When would you have done this? When you're running away holding the other
No,
one?
no,
Before I threw the Hydra egg into the lava.
When she found out that the Hydra eggs
When she
hatched.
found out they were eggs, she wanted us all to have pets.
Did anyone else hear this?
She
Like
said
when-
she was putting them in
When I was
backpacks.
joking, I'm like, oh, let's take a few and put it in our backpacks, because she wanted some too. I put it in our backpacks. Did you think I was joking?
I thought part of that was like, we should take some of these, not like a.
Well, anyway, so some of us need some healing.
I know, yeah,
I
so
was totally.
I'm
joking.
definitely picking up a couple of eggs and distributing.
But okay, but but the eggs in your bag.
Yeah,
I take a second egg to like use it.
okay,
Please
so
don't bite me.
Mhm.
it sounds like Bonnie really needs some healing, yeah?
Yeah.
And is Bonnie in the worst shape?
Yeah, but Bonnie only has 12 points right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bonnie's in the worst.
I am going to cast. Healing word on Bonnie. And so that is 3d4 plus 4. So let me roll and do some math. 4. So that's 15 points healed. And for Bonnie.
Nice, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to make sure that everybody else is holding an egg. So I'm just gonna kind of tell, hey guys, we all need to pick up an egg.
But they'll have to do that on their terms.
Yeah, I know.
I'll take 2 more, on my turn, I'll take 2 more eggs from this, one for her and one for me, and not the one in my backpack though. I want the Hydra to find out about that one. Yeah, it's mine now.
Okay, so now so you cast the healing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're done,
And that's my full action. Yeah, I can't.
then Jean, what are you doing? Anything?
I'm picking up an egg.
You're picking up an egg.
Yep.
Okay. Holding it, putting it in your backpack,
I'm holding it.
throwing it, sitting on it.
No, I gotta hold- Can I hold the egg and throw a knife or something?
Yeah.
Or should I talk? Can I topple something?
You could throw a knife if you want, and
I
we'll
don't know if that's
say
gonna do any
we'll say you
good.
have a +3, so roll that. And well, actually, what do you have for pluses for daggers?
I have my ability score, which is, so mine's like a +3. And
Your
then
dex and then your proficiency.
proficiency, which is +3, and then it's a D1, it's a D6 for
So
the knife.
we'll say you're +6, or whatever you roll. And then you said it was a D6 for your dagger?
Yeah.
So you did horrible, but
Solid 2.
but you can move or something if you want, but it would provoke an attack of opportunity.
I do have the egg.
You did
I
have the egg.
do have the egg.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna move.
You have the egg.
I'm gonna back up.
You can only move 5 feet.
Just, yeah, she'll move 5 feet.
I'll move towards, away from her.
Okay. Well, you should move towards her. Maybe that'll confuse her. You can try it. Phoenix.
Well, as I said, I'd grab 2 more eggs from this pile. One for her, so the Hydra won't fight her, and one for me, so it won't fight me.
For her, it's about the size of a large beach ball, like one of those nice.
Yeah.
Put it in her lap, man.
I tell her,
It's no.
keep this safe. The Hydra won't hurt you if you hold it.
I
Don't let
it.
But don't let it fall in the lava. She'll get mad at you if it falls in the lava.
So she, is like this thing, I can't even barely hold it. It's more like on the ground and she's hugging it.
Okay.
But you gave it to her and it did one of the, she went, here, take this.
Okay, maybe you should.
Maybe she should just hide behind
Maybe you
it.
should just hide behind it.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. She's behind the rock, which gives her total cover.
Perfect.
You know what? I'll also hide behind the pile of rocks and take total cover there.
Okay.
'Cause then the hydro can't hit me because I'm behind the pile of rocks.
Yeah.
It's not helping us.
Molly,
Well, what am I supposed to do? Exactly.
I'm gonna attack with my knives.
yeah.
So 2 hit.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Points of damage.
18 points. Okay.
That's
And-
it. Oh, no, that's not it. And then I'm going to I'm even gonna use my key. And, no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be a better view for everybody if I just like this. Let's see the hydro. Okay, so Quentin.
All right, so I'm gonna pick up a second egg since that seems so effective, and make sure that I've got at least one hit mention. And I think I'm gonna move towards it, and if I can kind of, basically I want to see if it'll follow me and turn around. I'm gonna make my way over to the other island behind it.
So the other one that the other people aren't on, because there's
Yeah, with the yellow, yeah,
okay. So you're gonna make your way over there.
with an
Right.
egg in each hand, waving them around.
Okay, one of its heads like looks at you type thing, but it doesn't pursue you.
Throw the egg at it.
Well, yeah, I got 2 of them. Why don't I throw one at its head? One of its heads.
You want its attention.
It catches the egg and puts it safely behind itself.
Aww,
Aww.
sweet mama.
Yeah.
Now I almost feel bad for kidnapping its egg.
Bonnie.
I feel like I got skipped.
Oh, did you get? I thought I
Okay,
went
so
you, Jean, and then. Did I skip you?
Yeah, I feel like I got skipped. It's fine.
I think she got skipped.
Where is the new? Oh, because I went.
Top of the
Phoenix.
order.
I went top the order to Phoenix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you went through everyone.
Okay, well I skipped you. Oh well, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
No, we'll do a new really first and then Bonnie. Okay.
No, it's okay. I'll go just before the Hydra goes. So let Bonnie take her turn.
Okay, Bonnie, then the Hydra.
okay, so I got something really cool I want to do, but I need DM's permission. Would you say, Gary, that Bonnie did enough damage last time to that one spot on the body to actually thrust something inside of it and attack its organs directly?
This I think you gotta stop watching horror movies before you play Dungeons and Dragons. I'll say there is an opening that you could put something into, yes. But it actually doesn't have quite the gaping wound. This thing heals every time it regrows a head.
Okay, well, I will make an attempt. So Bonnie's gonna run up right alongside this thing, take all of her acid vials, shove them into the hole, then take her shotgun and fire to explode all of the acid vials within its body.
You should also throw an explosive in there.
Which I would argue would do massively more damage than acid being just applied to its skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dissolving its
okay.
organs.
Well,
It's far large strokes.
so go ahead and make your move then. So you're gonna have to move up to it, like jump.
Yeah, just put her right along, not in front of it, but like alongside it.
Well, alongside it, it's lava. So I could do that. You wanna go right in the lava?
No.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Because you don't
All
have 10-foot reach to reach over the lava and put it in a wound.
All right.
Bendo arms.
Yeah.
All right. So Bonnie's gonna say something heroic like, "Everybody, get down!" I'm gonna do a strength test to shove it in there, and I get a 19.
Sorry, nobody heard that. I muted you just to be a jerk.
Ah,
No, I'm just kidding. I heard you got AC 11, right? 19. Okay, 19. Okay, just do your damage. I'm just teasing you.
okay. How much extra damage are you going to give me for this internal acid attack?
Let's see.
I think we used to call stuff like that an automatic crit.
Because you're using your shotgun blast, right?
I'm using the shotgun blast to explode all the vials. I would argue that it would do ×5 normal damage.
I
would
mean,
say ×10.
but definitely it's gonna do more, I would say.
Well, it's definitely gonna do more.
I'm gonna say ×2, just because the more damage you do, I think the more heads are gonna grow.
Let's see.
Well, it's internal damage, so.
I'll allow you to 4 times whatever damage you can do with your shotgun blast.
Okay.
It's like a double crit.
This is time to turn in all of your plot points and make maximum damage, okay, Bonnie?
Oh, I don't need to, because I'm doing double the shotgun, and then there's 5 acid vials, and each acid vial does 2d6, and I'm getting double on all of that. So just give me a second to roll these d6s here.
Yes, if you have plot points, you'll get like double the double.
All right, you guys ready for this? Bonnie shoves in all the acid vials, shoves in her shotgun and fires, and the explosion of acid inside this thing's chest does 112 damage.
Oh my
God!
If that doesn't kill the Hydra, then we're doomed.
Estelle is wildly fascinated by what's happening to the insides of this Hydra right now.
I mean, having acid just thrown around inside your lungs and spleen,
I'm not seeing how anyone could survive that, Hydra or not.
Yeah, that was
buy-
super yuck.
I'm gonna have to buy some more acid vials after this. That was
Explosive, just all fired.
No,
All of
that's-
Bonnie's enemies shall be acidified.
So all your acid's gone, but that is enough to kill the mother Hydra.
Go Bonnie! That's awesome.
And so Bonnie climbs atop the thing. She's just dripping with black ichor and stuff. And she's
Yeah.
there. And did you see that, Phil? You got to admit, that was pretty heroic. And then she just passes out.
Phil!
That's a quote from
I know.
Hercules.
I know that, but Anu doesn't.
Okay, everyone who's got hit by the Hydra, roll a Constitution check. You're gonna have to basically making a poison save. You have to make it at 14.
So I told you so.
Molly rolls a nat 1.
Nat 20.
I make
18.
it.
Yeah, what?
Molly rolled in that one.
I rolled a nat 20. Can we just cancel each other out and say we're good?
No,
18.
18, yeah.
16.
Okay, so, basically, Jean, you're going to take, 6 points of poison damage, and, you're moving very slowly.
Oh, I have some antitoxin.
6, and you said, so you take 6 points. And yeah, your movement is basically, down to like 10.
Okay. I have some antitoxin. Can I take that?
Yes, but I thought you said you passed.
Yeah, you passed, you're not poisoned.
But yeah, you
I'm
go ahead and
I'm
take
not poisoned. So it's
it. No,
just,
I would give it
If
to
you
the-
fail,
I would,
I'll give it to her then.
you just drink it. Oh, yeah, I didn't even need
I thought
this,
this was
and then
go-
throw it back.
I thought this was going to be like a weekly, like a turn after turn kind of thing, where it take damage. No, it's not, if you're poisoned or not.
Yeah, it's just a poison or not.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
because, yeah, whoever took damage to see if you were able to fight off the poison, your constitution could take it. Okay, so
Should I give it to the person who failed?
no, you can give it to the person.
oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's your antitoxin.
Well, no, it's Molly's.
Oh,
I
the thing fell.
passed. I'm
I
okay.
rolled a one.
I was trying to point
Oh,
at her. It was,
okay.
you were just in the way. Sorry, you're both in the exact same line.
We are.
outside. Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
about to get, your
I'm just gonna.
key thing is
cross this out.
gonna-
No more antitoxin. I'm gonna need to buy more of that when I'm in town.
Yeah, that was a good purchase, Natalie.
I bought this back when we had all the gold stuff initially.
Yeah,
Glad it came in handy.
yeah.
Next time I'll buy two.
As far as that goes.
Somebody check on Maisie.
Yeah, how's Maisie doing?
She's still trying to lift this rock. She's resorted to rolling it,
Okay. She's like, okay, it's okay now. You don't need to use the rock anymore.
Did she taking poison damage though too?
She was attacked by the Hydra.
Cause she was attacked by that, and so was Giacomo, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Maisie's dead.
No,
Good thing you reminded me.
if Maisie got poisoned, then I'm giving the antibiotics to Maisie instead.
No, Maisie
I
can
just wrote you
die.
the hero in the recap for saving Molly. Do you want me to erase that?
No.
No,
Do you really want Maisie
she's
to
still
die?
fine. Maisie's not gonna die.
Maisie's not gonna die. She's
Well,
armed.
Yeah, that would be
For
so
some
sad.
unexplainable reason, Maisie is immune to poison.
I'm still gonna give Maisie a healing potion if that's okay with everybody.
Take damage. Yeah,
We talked about it on the drive.
We did.
About to have some secret powers.
Natalie and I were like, Maisie's gotta have some sort of like secret powers that makes her like incredibly useful for like the most random reason. This can be one of those things. She's just immune to poison for some unknown reason.
The potion gives her 8 points
Like,
of
look, you can't
healing.
just a cute
I don't know
little
if you're
halfling
tracking it,
girl
but-
and just kill her. No, we'll rebel if you do that.
So as far as that goes, there's a little tiny rock that's.
Is this the poison out?
Okay, so now we'll look forward for you guys. So now who is going forward to to get the orb?
I will go.
The new better go. She's the whole reason we're down here.
You will go.
And Giacomo will accompany her to be a reach shield.
Wait, let me check for traps.
Check, yeah, let's check for traps.
Giacomo is her meat shield.
Okay,
Yeah, I pushed Giacomo, so if any traps went off, Giacomo got him.
so. Okay,
Aziz, light.
Yes, Giacomo will be a more annoying of these.
I'm like, I don't have check for traps. Giacomo, and just shove him forward.
okay. So, so some stuff's gonna happen now here. So, you pick, so you're picking up the,
I'm picking it up. Giacomo has taken any and all damage to traps that were from where we were to this point.
yeah, there are no traps type thing. And so, you pick it up and you know it's the orb,
Okay,
right?
okay,
Are you say anything or,
No.
I'm ready to go.
type thing?
So
Oh.
are we supposed to call death at this point?
It's been
Abby,
Here hasn't been
a
corrected.
new double crossed us.
You double crossed us.
Someone shoot her. Hurry, someone shoot her. Knock her out. Attack her, attack her.
Betrayed you. Sure. Didn't have a choice.
But you did.
I knew it. I knew it was the rat.
Oh, I get it. There's a rat in a puzzle.
Yeah.
How did you not see that?
And
I'm
then,
gonna tackle Anu and take the orb from her.
She's gone, already gone.
She disappeared.
I'm very much gone.
I'm going to jump through the portal that she just went through and drag her back in here.
Yeah.
Anu definitely is grounded though.
Doesn't work.
Let's call Death and tell her that Anu
Guys,
got locked
It
down.
was either this or y'all died.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna resolve Anu and Giacomo's cutscene first.
Where Giacomo dies.
Natalie,
All right, so now we have. You hear the sound of her grandfather clock that's in the room, and then you're in the presence of the deal maker. And Giacomo goes, so are we good then? I helped him, I helped him get into the realm. He goes, we're good. One of your deals is now complete, Giacomo. You can go.
oh.
And he goes, and he turns to you and he's like, sorry, kid, the spell wouldn't allow me to tell anybody.
I don't know how you feel.
I wasn't trying to hurt any of you people, and so,
I can't really be mad at him because I had the same thing happen to me, so.
yeah. And so, let's see, I want this to be quietly in the background, so I might have to turn down the volume.
Look at me,
And she goes, thank you. And she takes the orb from you, and she turns around, and you hear her asking a few different questions, right? And then she gets incredibly frustrated, right? And and throws the thing in the corner. And she says, I'm sorry I had to do that to you. You don't understand. Things aren't what it's not what you think. You have to understand, I wasn't always the deal maker. There was a time when I ran across a deal maker, and then all of a sudden, that's stopped, right, type thing. And all of a sudden, because I imagine the rest of you, did any of you call out to Death or anything like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell them all about Anu's betrayal. I didn't have a choice. Oh, we know that. We're going to make sure Death knows that. We're just also making sure he knows that you betrayed us.
Yeah.
Choice! Yes, we know.
Right. And Death brings the person that you saved, and I think I got Jean's character too. but I
Don't
forgot.
forget Maisie. Maisie is coming.
Yeah. Maisie's coming. Right. So everyone's, Jean fell down.
Oh no.
You haven't got your land leg yet. You just did the lava all floating around. Right. So
Wait, does that mean Giacomo was the only one to go in and come back out?
yes, he's the only one that's gone.
Oh, okay.
Right. So anyways, so so this next part, I'm gonna mute everybody because I want you to listen to it. I did a voiceover narration, which was kicking my butt a little bit technically, so it's not as good as I wanted it to be, but oh well, it's gonna have to do here. No. Screen and your dude.
Pause for effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, definitely for effect.
Well, yeah, because I was trying to, I couldn't find the mute all button. So everyone, if you could listen and mute yourself. So this is the conversation that happens. Death all of a sudden appears with all of you. And he basically says, you know, deal maker, I need to inquire of you. He wants to know what's going on, basically. And then this rest is all what's going to happen here.
Deal maker, I've come to inquire.
No, she can't be here. Take her away from here quickly. That's the
I
deal
do not
maker.
understand your reaction.
Hey there.
Plague,
Hello, big brother.
why are you here?
I decided to recruit some outside talent. You know, many hands make light work and all. Good help is hard to find. So I'm doing a bit of headhunting, you might call it. Death's daughter
There
is
is
with
no
him.
one in this establishment who would be in service to you.
Willing? No. But I'm buying a marker from the deal maker. Sorry, but your crew will be one short.
Anew,
Yes, I plan on making her my herald. I'm going to make her a carrier, totally immune to my charms, but capable of spreading my creations to all the unsuspecting souls she encounters.
leave her alone, sister.
I'm afraid outlook not so good. I've already started making changes to her life threads anyways.
Tell me what you want, really.
I'll tell you what I really, really want. I want respect. I want a realm of my own, yours to be exact. And I want you a forge.
Take them in exchange for Anew.
Are you sure? She has been lying to you and her friends for weeks. She has been doing the bidding of the deal maker.
My offer still stands. All my realm and forge for Anew's freedom.
Why would you do that for this bit of nothing?
She is my friend.
Pathetic and hard pass.
Why do this?
For a few reasons. Opportunity for starters. On this mortal plane, you are no match for me. Another would have to be your disregard for our number one rule, be impartial. The second one I've only just learned by coming here. And this one grieves me the most. You have stolen from me, brother. By being alive, that little abomination tarnishes the perfect record of my greatest creation. You have broken too many rules, crossed too many lines. You mortally superior prick. Dad, what's happening? Daughter, you can't be serious. Plague moves towards Annabelle, but in one instance, Annabelle is gone, and next, she's behind death. She did that, didn't she? You taught her to shadow walk, a mortal. Did I misbring your pretend daughter to workday?
Dream told me about what happened with you in his realm.
So I've been teaching her so she can protect herself from things like you. You went to great lengths to pull this off and keep this from me. But I'm glad you did, really. Now I have no problem getting the others on my side now. Well, most of them. Dream will find out how much of a nightmare I can be. Annabelle, sweetheart, will you trade me your dress for this pretty necklace? No, Says the deal maker. Phoenix got that for me.
Plague, you will not touch my daughter, nor my friends. As bad as you think I am, as far as you think I'm willing to go to protect that which I hold most dear. You can't possibly fathom how deep that well of mine truly goes. Finally, brother, showing some teeth. Annabelle, please, trade me something for this necklace. How about a favor? Annabelle, make no bargain with her. Dealmaker, back off. You're stealing my spotlight here. Death, please trade me a favor or something for this necklace. It would do wonders for your daughter's complexion. Did you say complexion? Is that what I think it is? Yes. The dealmaker is holding a white gold ankh necklace on a delicate chain. So be it. You have an accord, a favor for that necklace, to be placed on Annabelle, unremovable, and immediately. The dealmaker shakes Death's hand. Listen, this isn't going the way I imagined, and I'm getting bored. Let's light this candle. I'll start by killing my niece, then your mortal pets. I'll save you for last, brother. And I haven't forgotten your betrayal, Dealmaker. Death readied his grip on his scythe. It looked normal enough, except for the blade. It was so thin that you could see through it, a pale blue shimmer in the air that could slice flame and chop sound. Appear weak when you are strong. Attack your enemy where they are unprepared.
This is the Dealmaker.
Appear where you were not expected. Those are the words of Sun Tzu in his book of The Art of War. All at once there is a shift, and you can tell you are in Death's realm now. What have you done, Dealmaker? In chess, it would be called the Queen's Gambit. It's where white appears to sacrifice a pawn to gain control of the center of the board. Now, my king will remove your queen from play.
So, Death's castle. All of a sudden, in Death's castle is the Dealmaker's shop. It appears in it, breaking some of the walls and destroying part of the house. Well, so what happens? Death goes, you are in my realm now, sister. And all of a sudden, a giant skeletal hand, appears. And you see the Dealmaker is being, crushed and lifted up and then slammed down to the ground. Her body, broken into pieces, but not dead. And, I have not killed you, but I could. Leave my realm and never hurt any of my friends or my family again, or I will not show mercy upon you again. And then her broken body gets picked up and hurled into the void and is gone from the realm. And then he goes, is everyone all right?
Yes.
Yes.
We lost Aaron.
I'm not sure what happened to Aaron, but he'll have to just watch the video then afterwards. What's that?
Did I give the hairpins I bought at the Halfling Village to Death's daughter yet?
Not yet, but
Okay.
hold on. So resolving some stuff.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do it right now.
Okay, you 1 second. So,
So Aaron was kicked out completely.
okay, so you want me to invite him for the last 2 seconds here and do that?
I don't know.
Well, just tell him I'm going to re-invite him. So invite Aaron, invite. So I sent an invite to him. Okay, I think Aaron's back.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably missed all the good stuff.
Yay, I'm back. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, well, I did a bunch of cool, incredible stuff and you missed it all. So,
Yeah, I kind of figured. I was really into it, and then my call crashed.
yeah, well, okay, so here we go. So then Death goes to the deal maker. Deal maker, why? I have never crossed you, you know, and she goes, you don't understand. I'm compelled to make deals, and she offered me something I couldn't refuse. Something that's worth the lives of everyone here. It wasn't going to be that way. You know, I had a new place of marker, so when she came here to confront you, I could bring her to your realm. I always intended for you to win. You know, from the get-go. You know, and even then, you know, and so you've manipulated my people. She made a deal, you were there. She made 5 deals. Why not tell me any of this? Because if your sister got word of it at all, she wouldn't have made the deal for an item that I needed. And what was so important, you were willing to risk making me your enemy. She offered me a key. This building can go anywhere, but it only goes where someone needs a deal. And I can't leave. I'm a prisoner of this building. I can just look out the window. I can't touch anyone. I can never feel the rain or the sun. I can just watch. And every time I know, every window, every door just leads to somebody who has to do a deal with me. Otherwise, they'll die. Isn't that what your kind does? I wasn't originally a deal maker. I was dying, and the other deal maker wanted to leave, but someone has to man this place, this prison. And so your sister found a key of sorts, a key that would actually let me control where this building goes. And that's why we are here, the final piece of the puzzle. She was going to hunt you down and attack you in the mortal realm where you were weak and she was strong. But this way, I gave you a chance. I told her to come here where she could, you know, destroy all your servants and attack you all at once, all knowing I was going to teleport it all to your realm, you know, where you had the advantage and could win. Yeah. And then, so Death is thinking for a moment. So you were human? I was once, yes. And why did you do all this for me? For 2 reasons. Plague. I was, you know, once had a wonderful family until plague came along. You know, so I always swore revenge upon her for 1. You know, 2, when you gave me that bracelet your daughter made, I saw how wonderful of a person you were. You know, how warm and capable and full of love you can be. And then he goes, then Death goes, the favor. I do not wish to be broadsided like a new. And but before we get to that, what of a new's final favor? You sold it to my sister. She didn't know how it worked. I never shook her hand. You know, new's final favor is still mine. But she has, you know, she has made it so new is immune to anything that plague could throw at her with her powers. As an added slap in the face, she made someone who could stand against her.
Oh.
You know, another part of my gambit. You know, so back to my favor, what is it? And so the deal maker looks, you know, kind of, you know, sheepish, and she goes over to a piano that she has in the room and starts playing it. And she goes, you know, I'm not what I look like. This is an image. If you never notice, all you can smell is lilacs and ether when you're around me. And that's to disguise. And she goes down like this, and you see a corpse. You know, yes, he said I wouldn't die, but I thought I would be back into a normal body, and I'm stuck inside this corpse. So you're wondering what I want, you know, from you? I want to go on a date. I want someone, I want you to hold my hand. I want to just feel that someone could care, and I know you're capable of it, and you could love someone like me. Death sits down next to her at the piano. And starts playing a duet with her of the same song. So, my dear, where do you wish to go on our date?
That is cute.
And so concludes this adventure, which was called the Queen's Gambit. The deal maker making deal after deal, including with Giacomo, to help you get into this realm, to get that orb. And she further on goes to explain she wanted the orb to tell her a way out, a way that she could be free or be alive again. But unfortunately, she can't. You know, but death doesn't seem to mind, you know, because all the dates will have to be within the confines of her building. But her building can now go to his realm, you know, and she of course could visit him or visit her wherever she goes.
I can't believe you made a love story between the Grim Reaper, a witch.
Aww.
Cute! In case you didn't know, Gary's a romantic at heart.
It is cute.
And
I'm not,
yes,
I'm saying it isn't cute. Yeah, I just think
Was
it
that
does
music
kind
the
of funny.
Corpse Bride?
yes.
Yeah.
And so, well, some of your hints, like back in the day when I first told you, I said she's ether and lilacs is coming off her waves. It's very powerful. I was trying to give hints that she was a corpse from the very first, you know, very first game. And then
And she's always had a thing for death. I picked up.
and then yeah, for death, she was, as soon as she touched that thing, all of a sudden she was flirting with him and stuff like that. And I described what the Queen's Gambit was, and that's the title of the episode. The picture of the corpse bride, you know what I mean, standing there and talking about all the pieces in play. You haven't seen this end coming, you know, when you know everything's said and done, you know, type thing. So I'm making chess references. I made corpse bride references. I highlighted certain words to let you know that Giacomo also made a deal, you know, type thing, because more than one made a deal.
When you wouldn't let Natalie kill him time and time again, I was like, oh, well, he's important.
See, I didn't pick up on the fact that he'd made a deal though. That
I hadn't gotten that far, but I knew he was important enough that Gary wouldn't let Natalie kill him.
Well, if you go back and look at the original
Teaser.
the teaser, it actually like I said, if you just read the highlights, you know, type thing, then you would have saw that this mouse is hard to control.
I was focusing on the hint, which I figured out to be a deck of cards, and the only deck I could think of was mine, which is why I pulled it out to look at it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
it did give you a hint. Maybe my battery's going dead. Yeah, I think my battery's going down on my mouse or something. Oh well. So but anyway, but if you pull that up, and like sometimes I highlight words for a reason, because if you read it, it's like more than one made a deal maker, Giacomo, you know, it was kind of like that. And then, like I said, if you listen to the music of the teaser, it's the Corpse Bride song.
Yeah.
So the picture that, you know, and so, and I have to go think about it, but like I said, I try to do a lot of like hints, you know, and
The words you highlighted were deal, jest, more than one, and deal maker.
yes, Jess isn't Jester
Jess,
or
Giacomo.
Yeah. And so I'll do that sometimes, my wording specific, and even my I'll do the quotes. The quotes are hints as to what to come, and I did the riddle that a Hydra was coming, you know what I mean, type thing.
See, I called the Hydra thing.
And in case anyone looked up like a D&D Hydra, like, you know, what would be an advantage to it type thing to, you know, so you know how to fight it. So I try to do all these things to tie everything in. And I was trying to make it sound like, yeah, the deal makers, gonna screw everybody and a news in serious trouble. But
It did sound like that.
yes. But that's one of those twists, like the M. Night Shyamalan with a twist at the end. But rather than the twist is you're all screwed, the twist is this time you have a happy ending love story. And the next one is entitled Death Becomes Her.
Is that supposed to be a reference?
It's gonna, all the titles and everything's always a hint.
Yeah.
It always ties in.
So this
Bihon.
married to that?
I'll have to find out. That's why it's
She's
called
already a curve.
it's
She's
called a
already
teaser.
a living corpse. How much more could death become her?
And
Well-
Natalie, Death Becomes Her is a movie title about these Hollywood actresses who become undead zombies.
Oh, no, not zombies again.
I knew it was a reference.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Dad was painting those zombies for you.
Yeah, they start decaying and stuff, so they're doing all kinds of tricks to make them seem alive, makeup and super gluing their skin back together and stuff like that. It's a comedy. It was pretty funny.
So now with, you also learn what the necklace is, basically the deal maker, talks to Death's daughter and stuff like that. That is a special amulet of protection.
Yeah.
It protects from a wide range of things, but but whoever made it long ago, even distant for Death's memory, type thing. It's actually designed to protect against the endless. So making that if any of the endless try to use their powers against her, it's an anti-magic for endless energy. So
That's
Plague
awesome.
cannot infect her. Dream, well, though he's a friend, he couldn't give her a nightmare if he wanted to, type thing. And all these things, she is basically invincible. And so that's a gift that she gave. And for the trade, he has to go on a date with her.
That's so sweet.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
So the deal maker still has my last favor marker.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing,
Just one last thing while we're still kind of in there, and everybody's preoccupied watching them play piano. The orb that she threw in the corner, can I swap it out for the hydra egg that I'm still holding?
oh.
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
From the deal maker.
So yes, you did just steal from the deal maker who just saved our
I can't
lives.
see how that could possibly.
She threw it on the ground. She was done with it.
Oh, so
I was like, the only reason she wanted it was to see if there was a way out of her predicament, and there
So-
wasn't, so.
So can I Hydra?
We'll have to talk about that. Tune in next time.
Gary, can I harvest some hydra poison?
Hydra poison from what?
From the corpse.
We're no longer,
we're no longer
there anymore.
We're no longer there.
You're
We have
right.
officially missed the opportunity to loot the Hydra corpse.
Yeah.
no,
Abby, you be quiet. I'm talking to the DM.
You really did miss the opportunity to loot the Hydra's corpse.
Yeah, that was a whole dramatic cutscene earlier.
Yeah.
Well, I would have, but my call dropped.
Well, sorry, no Hydra poison.
And the only other question is since I got confused last time, is this the third session? Are we leveling up now, or is it after the next game?
No,
It'll
you
be Next.
you'll play, if I remember right, you're playing next game and then the one after that you're leveling. Does that sound correct?
At the end of next game, we should level up.
That's what I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for everyone except for Senpai.
All right, well, that concludes everything. I hope you had fun. I enjoyed this
here.
tangled web of intrigue and romance.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like the little romance. Keep that up. Yeah, that was an interesting puzzle.
Yeah, it's really good. Mike will be disappointed he had to leave early.
Yeah,
yeah.
well, it's videotaped and I'm gonna, I just need to take some time and edit a few things and then I'll be posting them on YouTube. And so if you want to show people our adventures, you can show them.
Oh, for sure, for
So,
sure.
just for my curiosity's sake, if I had given into the killing of someone, would a djinn really have come out of that painting?
A djinn would have came out of the painting and it would have given you one wish for one murder,
Okay.
you know, type thing. But djinn always try to screw you on the
With all
wording
the
of it.
wording, yeah.
Like if you said, I want all the money in the world, so you would have all the money, right? And you're like, okay, you go to spend it, but as soon as you try to give it to somebody, it's instant, like say back at your vault, because if you spend it, you don't have all of it. So then people are like, what are we gonna do? We have to be able to trade goods and services. Okay, we'll come up with a new coin, rather than making it silver and gold, we'll make it out of copper. But as soon as
It
they
becomes-
declare it money, it's in there. Someone goes to, in your vault, okay, well, we'll trade chickens then. Here, 2 chickens for, it becomes currency. You have the chicken.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, no, everyone in the world basically starves to death. By that one wish to have all money, everybody dies.
Mhm.
Well, if
Because
you're
you
trying
trade.
to society of trade, then technically nothing is money.
You know, well, it depends how you look at it, but I'm just saying he's trying to find wording that, you know, will screw you over. It's malicious compliance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I want to be the strongest person in the world, you got it, but now everyone's like paper to you. Anyone you try to love or touch or anything, you just instantly like explode.
That or
Like the Midas touch,
that or everyone stronger than you dies.
Yeah,
you know, so,
no, djinn
or
are,
anyone.
yeah,
There's.
djinn are like, they're cursed to grant wishes, but they do it begrudgingly, and they're like, fine, if I have to do this, I'm gonna do it my way.
They're angry genies.
And the deal maker is sort of a variation on that. One, the previous deal maker lied to her and manipulated, sort of like a djinn type thing. So she makes it a point to tell everyone the truth, but she's absolutely, the building just appears and she's compelled to make deals with people. She can't help it. And matter of fact, if someone doesn't make a deal with her, she can't give it to her. Like she could love death and, you know, be like, here's the thing that could save you, trade me something. And he said, no, she physically couldn't give him that item.
Yeah,
So in the confines of a deal, she's a demigod. She can make all kinds of manipulations and changes to physics and everything else if it's for a deal. If it's to save someone, she's just like mortal. She can't do anything.
yeah. Might as well be an ant.
She's less than immortal. She
She might as well be an
immortal
ant.
to at least try.
Yeah. And so, yeah,
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie, my, chaos side of my brain was like, I'm gonna do it. Mhm. Yeah, nope, that sounds like a great idea.
Actually, I didn't want to say anything, but while we were fighting the Hydra, my thought was, what's going to happen when the 2 monsters behind us, one of them wins and they get a wish?
Yeah, that's, we get to figure out that at a later date.
Or never, since
Yeah,
we're not going back there.
we hopefully won't.
well, we'll see. Sometimes DMs like to set up stuff and way in advance.
Well, yeah, because we did see him and he disappeared.
Yeah,
If you figure
Especially when players give them terrible ideas.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take our ideas.
8 games ago, I made the deal maker a corpse bride so I could do it now. So all this I've been setting up for 8 games. So keep in mind, it's quite
that's
possible
2
I've done
months of,
something
no,
like that.
that's
Well, that just means that you
three
plan,
months of planning.
that just means you're planning so high in advance, there's no room.
And I
to
just
fit
have to
this
sit
new
on the
information.
information and not say anything.
She doesn't always know everything.
It's a well-painted Hydra, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And she's not allowed to tell, like, she can't paint a figure and be like, guys, I just painted a Hydra. I think we're fighting one.
Well, my husband was so funny. He's like, because I was like, because he's so good at riddles. I'm like, figure this out. And he's like, it's a Hydra, but I know Gary, it's not a Hydra, it's something else. And so he was like Googling and like looking up song lyrics, and it was just a Hydra.
I was like, it can't be a Hydra. He made it too obvious the last time with the Kraken.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's gotta be something cooler than a Hydra. Or
I don't know, it's a
more-
pretty beautifully painted Hydra.
Oh, it's a beautifully painted Hydra. But I was still so convinced that it had to be something like Hydra-esque, yes, but not like and then I was just like, fine.
I mean, when he's this direct about it, and gives the clue in that way, it's usually just as it seems.
So were the pillars basically like incubating the hydra eggs?
Well, in that particular case, this entire realm, those things, Hydra put it
Oh.
next to them to help incubate them and whatever. But the wizard, basically, this is kind of like the wizard's stomach. The wizard made this realm and put tons of gold and treasure that he rounded up to tempt players down here. And what happens is that first room you go in, the shadow makes the door open, but then the air burns out. The fire goes out, and then all of a sudden it's a wall. You can't get back into that room, so there is nobody to tug on the rope. And so even though people might have done something and tried to get out, they could never tug on it for it to be hoisted back up inside the tavern.
So are there other ways out, or is it basically once you're in, you're stuck?
Well,
Other than how we escaped?
basically, unless there was somebody, death was your only way out, or the deal maker could
yeah.
pull you out. Because unless you somehow thought ahead of time, and nobody ever did, because nobody's been down here to tell a secret, found some way to make that door so it's accessible again. And then also it's changing, it's floating away, it's getting
Right.
further and further and
Right.
further. And once again, it's sealed. And so you'd have to come up with something that made sense to me to keep that door open and to find it again somewhere in this ever-changing labyrinth that's
Yeah, you need
floating away.
you need like some kind of convoluted,
It's-
plan, like you get new players and like.
It's designed not to be, yeah,
And have like a line of people at the ropes, and no one cuts the rope, and then you're like, oh, I'll follow the trail back and
So-
light the fire again, just to hold it.
Oh, and my golem's name is Hellboy because I had a name for it, but I kept getting it confused with Hellboy's actual name. So I'm just calling it Hellboy now. Do I get Dex and Hellboy back?
yes, because
Okay.
the magical barrier prevented them from going into it, because it's
Yeah.
also trying to prevent things like that from coming out of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but I have them back.
Well, technically, they're in the tavern, so if they're gonna walk to you, it's gonna take a while. And by the way, all your money, if you remember right, you guys agreed to leave it to the tavern keep. So if you did come back alive, he was going to allow, a fair amount of time for you to get back. You remember, a few weeks. If you tug on the rope, came back, 10% extra on whatever money you left with him.
So we'll just have to let it drop up there to get all our stuff.
Yeah, it's like when you blink us back to the mortal realm, you just blink us back there.
Okay. So
And then-
just
Yeah, just a quick.
And then we'll
shopping trip.
and then give us a map, a minimum of a map to the next cursed object.
mhm.
Cause usually he just blinks us to the.
We need to take Maisie home.
Yeah.
Maze, I don't want to go home. I'm with you guys. She pulls out her little tiny knife,
Oh,
She got a
And-
knife.
didn't stick.
She has a pointy stick and a knife.
what is she doing?
She mentioned that. Remember, she had like a little 2-inch knife.
Well,
And,
toothpick.
and then you guys kept trying to give her bigger daggers and stuff like that.
She'd fall over.
Don't remember that. I just remember her stick.
Remember that.
Oh, Maisie.
Okay.
I like Maisie.
She's my 6-year-old.
I got it. I got
She did her voice.
So.
All right. Well, great session, everybody. I had a lot of fun.
It was
and
awesome.
I
I had a lot
will
of fun too.
see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yo.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks a lot, guys. Good night.
See, we didn't need to press her. See ya.
That was really fun.
Mhm.
Okay.